And we welcome you to Game 1 of this National League Series between the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. Here is your starting lineup for the home team. The Miami Marlins at second base batting first, Xavier Edwards. At right field batting second, Jesus Sanchez. At catcher batting third, Agustin Ramirez. At left field batting fourth, Kyle Stars. At shortstop batting fifth, Otto Lopez. At first base batting sixth, Eric Wagaman. At third base batting seventh, Connor Norby. At designated hitter batting eighth, Liam Hicks. At center field batting ninth, Dane Myers. And pitching today for the Miami Marlins, it's the right-hander, Max Meyer. Your starting lineup for the Miami Marlins. Alright guys, and on that note, we welcome you to the first of two games that we're calling today. We got Mets-Dodgers later tonight at 10:10 Eastern Time. But we got this one to start off. It's the only way we can do a doubleheader. I wanted to do a doubleheader today. We got the Rockies against the Marlins. The Rockies coming off that series sweep against the Mets. They are 9-50. It's not good. The Marlins, meanwhile, back at home, they are 11 under, looking to get to 10 under tonight, as the Rockies looking to get their 10th win of the season. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you've never been to a JJ live stream before, how it works is like this. Fire away on the channel with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, I get the question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. Vote in that poll who you think wins this game, the Rockies or the Marlins. Click that link above to watch today's video. It's doing really, really well right now, which I really, really like. It's about a player in the 1970s who got cut in one of the weirdest ways possible on the Denver Broncos. And if you are a member, you can show your support for either one of these teams using those emojis in the chat. You can use the Rockies logo or the Marlins logo, and I should note that every donation counts toward this thing called You Make the Call. Help me decide which game we're calling on Thursday. We're calling one game on Thursday before the NBA Finals. It's an afternoon game. Orioles, Mariners, Padres, Giants, or Mets, Dodgers. You're going to help me decide which game we are doing. So appreciate all you guys tuning in, and let's see what's happening in the chat. Hang on. Whew, all right, there we go. Get that sneeze out of the way. How's it going, Jackson? At the game tonight, let's go. Brace yourselves for Tank Bowl with the round ball. Why are forced to watch this contest again? This is the only way to do a doubleheader tonight. This is the only way to do a doubleheader because we want to do Mets Dodgers, and that was You Make the Call winner. Rockies still don't have 10 wins into June. I'm okay with that. I want them to go sub 10 wins into July too. I don't blame you. I'm blaming that. Frank Ragnar retired. Yes, very, very good center. That's going to hurt the Lions a lot. That's a big loss for Detroit. And yeah, Jonathan Jones, that's crazy that he passed away. That is absolutely, it's sick that he passed away like that. Ronald Darby also retired. Yes, I'm bummed that he retired because he was on the Texans and I really, really wanted to play against him because he's so bad. He is the worst corner I've seen in Jacksonville in quite some time. He was so bad. Yeah, Marlins are 0-4 when we do these streams. The Rockies have 2 wins. 2 of their 9 wins were when we were streaming the Rockies out later. Hello there, children. Hey, Chef. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, Kev? Happy birthday, Ross. Happy birthday to you. Thought we'd driving to California right now, but decided to put off till tomorrow. All good. All good. At least they're going to be there. At least they're going to be there. If we lose, check on me. Oh, boy. Who voted for the Rockies to win? I'm not sure, but I guess we'll see what happens this game. Am I the only one who thinks the Rockies would still win 55? That is a lot of wins for the Rockies at this point. First pitch, fouled off, and we are underway here. Count 0-1 to start. Yeah, the Rockies' record is so bad, I didn't even bother putting it up. It's like, it's really bad. Uber Eats say, frankly, with you as well, man. You have 2,500 on the Rockies. That is a bold pick. That's a bold pick to put money on there. Ronald Darby looked like prime Richard Sherman against Sam Darnold. In there for a strikeout, too. With Jacksonville, he was so bad. That was one of Bulky's worst signings. Not feeling well? Oh, man. Hopefully you feel better, man. That's awful. 0-2 count to Hilliard, and he swings and misses. 3 straight strikes to start this game. And that will send Tovar up to bat. 55 wins for the Rockies. That means they have to play about 500 ball the rest of the way. About 500 ball. Which, I don't see them playing 500 ball the rest of the way. Max Meyer on the bump here for the Marlins. It has not been a good season for him as of late. His first 5 starts, very good at 2.10 ERA. But his last 6, not so much. He's been really, really bad over his last 6 starts. A 6.98 ERA in that stretch. Looking to get things going here. Fouled off for a strike. 0-1 the count at Tavar. Did not have a good series against the Mets. It's just 1 for 11. That one inside for a ball. Tavar was hitting above 300 at one point, but he's come back down to earth over his last 5 games, hitting just 1 for his last 20. The Rockies, they make it 40, but I don't see him getting to 55. Not sure why the Texans side with first place. I have no idea. That's a weak rounder to third. It's going to be a tough play. 5-3. Beautiful play there. Norby to Wagaman for the second out. Just 6 pitches needed for the first 2 outs. That'll send Hunter Goodman up to bat in the 3 spot. And it's really important for Mario that he gets off to a good start. It's the last time out. Did not pitch the best this year in the first inning of the games. Opponent's hitting 200 on him. So he does well to start games off. Looking for a good start here. Looking for a 1-2-3. Goodman, no hits in that last series against the Mets. It was 0 for 8 that series. (1-0) the count. Hitting just 147 over his last 10 games. Was hitting near 300 before that. But really struggling as of late. If you're getting above that 300 mark. 1-0 inside 2-0. Hitting just 149 over his last 13. Let's go, Adrian. Appreciate you tuning in. Surprised to saw any value in Edingram. Yep. I don't know what the Texans are doing this offseason. Besides trying to get Sam Darnold killed. Grounder, that's a base hit. Past the diving glove of Lopez, and Goodman gets his first hit since May 28th. After no hits that last series against the Mets, he gets the first base runner of the game. Just a long night, woke up not feeling well. I've had that before. So nice piece of hit on 2-0. And Estrada coming up. Estrada has appeared in 2 games this season. It was 1 for 7. I think that's just a pass ball. That is a pass ball. Don't think that was a wild pitch there. So it's 1-0, and Goodman takes second. In my opinion, magic record for the Rockies to really challenge 40 wins or under would be starting worse than 50 and 60. Yeah, that would be a problem. I don't think we're going to get to 55, though. They'll just off the glove of the catcher. A painful foul tip, 1-1. Thoughts on Ragnar retiring? I wish he would have retired before the draft so the Lions knew how to address that. But, heck of a player, and that's a big loss for the Lions. That changes a lot. In terms of run blocking, because Ragnar was one of the best centers in football. Maybe the best center in football, for my money. So, I did not see that coming. 1-1 the count to Estrada. If it was a joke. Oh, okay. I was going to say. 1-1. Slider in there for a strike. 1-2. It's so funny, too, because literally if they went on the longest winning streak in Major League Baseball history right now, they would still be on pace for a 100-loss season. Like, wait, so yesterday the Rockies started around 940. Oh, yeah. No, someone's got 2,500 on the Rockies today. Estrada into left field. That's got a chance. That's off the top of the wall. Rockies take a 1-0 lead. Estrada. Back-to-back games with an RBI for him. And it's a 2-out double. Wow, no on that one, Axiom. I don't know on that one. 1-0 the count. Who I have winning, Giants or Padres? I have the Padres. So back-to-back 2-out hits. And Myers' struggles continue. Thought it was going to get a 1-2-3 inning, but lost his control. Again, last time out, he went 3 1/3, 4 earned runs, 7 hits. First pitch in there for a strike, 1-0. How's it going, Bobby? Thoughts on the passing of John Brankus? I mean, sports science was incredible. Sports science was the best part of Sports Center. When that was on, it was incredible. And it just shows you mental health is real. Mental health, people that try to deny it are crazy. Mental health is real. And it just sucks that he goes out that young with depression. Absolutely. It's important to get help. It's never be afraid to talk to someone and get help. 1-1 the count to McMahon. We got 50 people in the chat right now. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. The 1-1 downstairs for a ball, 2-1. McMahon was hitting below the Mendoza line to start the year off. Since then, I don't want to say he's playing well, but it's not below the Mendoza line anymore. But he's just hitting 200, 9 for 45 over his last 13 games. 2-1 the count. Fouled off 2-2. And last time the Rockies won was May 23rd against the Yankees. It has been a while. How's it going? It's David. Do we think the Marlins are winning? I don't know. Meyer's not been pitching well as of late. It's not been pitching well as of late. And if you are a member, you can use emojis in the chat. We're going to be 15 years old. Yep. 2-2. Swing and a miss. So 2 strikeouts for Meyer that inning. But the Rockies do get one. They leave one on board, but they do get a first inning run. We go bottom first, and the Rockies are in front. Rockies not a good team offensively this year. Their last 6 games, they have not scored more than 3 runs in any of them. They have scored just 12 runs over their last 6 games. Yeah, there goes 122 losses. They have not scored 5 or more runs since May 21st. And since May 12th, their only game they scored more than 5 runs in was the D-backs game where they scored 14 because the D-backs are drunk. Quack on that one. Number 1 Sunday day of heated times at Mile High. Oh, I have no idea. My knowledge of 73 is not good. It is really not good, my knowledge of 73. I'm just going to go Crocodile Rock. I have no idea on that one. All right, took it off. I don't blame you. Rough start for Meyer. He has not been pitching well as of late. If Gehrig never got ALS, how much longer would his streak have gone? I would say another 2 years. Watch the Jags win the Super Bowl or have free cruises for life. All right, I'm going to take the cruises, and the reason why I'm going to take the cruises is because there is no chance I ever get free cruises for life. There is a chance in my lifetime I will see the Jaguars win the Super Bowl. There is a chance. Not a good chance, but there is a chance. In the next 60 years, I'll see them win one. Free cruises, I will never get that opportunity. That would save me so much money. Do you know how much more often I would cruise if I could do that? How much more often I would cruise? Okay, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Brother Lou. Oh, good song, too. Good song. They were one-hit wonder, right? Some say he actually died of ALS, and what did he die of then? Marquez on the bump for the Rockies. He's actually pitching well as of late. His last 2 outings, 13 innings, just 3 runs allowed. We're starting the year off with the ERA hovering around 10. Starting to get things a bit under control. Very bright. Yep, it is very sunny in Phoenix right now after raining very hard yesterday. Edwards, Sanchez, Ramirez, the 1-2-3 hitters. X had an incredible day yesterday. 5 hits. That's a way to start the month of May off. X with a hit in 9 of his last 10 games. Over his last 10, he's hitting about 400. First pitch misses, 1-0 the count. With free cruises, can you sell the cruise tickets for a job and use that money to buy the Jags? I don't think they're transferable. Foul off 1-1. Yeah, Rockies pitching better as of late. Yeah, the offense kind of sucks. Crocodile Rock top earlier than that. Was that 72? I think it might have been 72. Yeah, the hitting has been, 12 runs the last 6 games. That tells you everything you need to know. But 1-1 the count to X. He's got a hit in 9 straight starts. Last start that he didn't get a hit in, got to go back to May 5th against the Dodgers, but he's behind 1-2 in the count. The 1-2 downstairs, 2-2. Marquez really struggling the first inning of games. An ERA this year in the first inning of 11 with an OBP of 407. 2-2. Madden curse real. No, not anymore. It used to be real. It's not real anymore. Outside, full count. A light break? Yes, I had a light break growing up. I had a light break. Oh, yeah. I remember watching a video of former Eagles Pats fullback Kevin Turner battling ALS before he died. You know, it's a sad disease. It's a sad disease. I could never. Like, if I ever, just, that would be awful. That disease is so bad. 3 straight balls. Why the Rockies have been really bad? Because their offense is bad. Their pitching has, for the most part, been pretty bad. But Edwards gets him more the leadoff walk, and now it's Sanchez up to bat. Jesus Sanchez. Playing well as of late, riding a nice 7-game hitting streak. Can he make it 8? It's going to be into deep right field. And the Rockies completely misplay it. That should be a ground rule double. It went off the top of the 387 wall. I'm not sure what the ruling is on that. But that is a triple as things stand. It went off the 387. Yeah, they're going to say ground rule double. I was going to say, that's a ground rule double. I was going to say, that went off the outfield wall. I was going to say, that went off the wall back there. So no run. Sanchez extends his hitting streak. Completely misplayed in right by Freeman. Yeah, that went into the stands. Not for the record. Oh, they're just a bad team. Yeah, where the record? Oh, because the record's 9-50. The record is really bad. So it should be runners on second and third. Sanchez hitting 400 over his last 7 games is going to increase after that. Again, it should be a ground rule double. Vismayo, welcome to the Garrard tier. As a member, you get a lot of cool perks. You're the video members only Q&A streams and emojis in the chat. Which game do you want me to do? Which game do you want me to do and get you to call for it? Appreciate you a ton for joining the fam. Appreciate you a ton. You gonna pick a game? Orioles, Mariners, Padres, Giants, or Mets, Dodgers. Thank you so much. Dick Stockton, Sam Rosen sound the same. I don't blame you on that one. So Ramirez coming up. First 2 base runners get on board. Way upstairs to Ramirez. That slider misses 1-0 the count. Fouls it off, 1-1. More interesting. NHL Finals, NBA Finals. I think NHL. I think Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup's usually more interesting. Stanley Cup's usually more interesting. Giants series was not too kind to Ramirez. He was just 2 for 12 that series. After a 4-hit game in the finale against the Padres, a 10-8 win. He's behind 1-2. Again, Marcus, like I said, 11 ERA in the first inning of games this year. And on-base percentage over 40%. Grounder to third. Are they going to get the out at home? They're going to try. It's a bad throw. It's a bad throw. Call it E5 on Arcia. And the Marlins still have runners on second and third. And they get the tying run. Chargers in San Diego Stadium. Rockies' record is 9-50. And with plays like that, it's not hard to see why. Actually, it wasn't a bad throw. It was just dropped by the catcher. It was dropped by Goodman. That should be E2. The double clutch killed him. You don't throw. You don't throw home there. You don't throw home. You don't double clutch and throw home. Get the out at first. It actually should be E2. It should be E2. Bad decision to throw home, but that was dropped by Goodman. If it wasn't dropped by Goodman, that ball is... runners are not in scoring position. This is Rockies baseball for you, folks. 1-1, still nobody out. Why does it say really bad? Because they literally are the worst team in the history of Major League Baseball through 59 games. They have 9 wins. They have not reached 10. Are they going to say that he was running in the... Okay, hang on. They're going to say potentially... Rockies are trying to appeal that he ran out of the line. Ran out of the runner's line and ran into the grass. But they're not going to have an appeal there. That one in there for a strike. 1-0 the count to Stars. He's been a bright spot for the Marlins this year, although not playing well as of late. Was sitting above 300 at one point, but no hits in that Giants series. 0 for his last 12. And ever since hitting .316 to start the year off, he's just 1 for his last 25 over his last 7 games. They'll turn around, yep. Give me some back to college baseball. I mean, that was a bad play. That was a bad play by everyone. 1-1 the count. So long as in Baltimore, Seattle. I hate both San Diego and San Fran, so probably the latter, but I hate the Mets too. All right. I'll just put you on the Mets then. I know I'll put him to Gamon on the Mets. Appreciate you, man. In my opinion, you should always throw home possible. Yeah, he waited too long. The problem was that he waited too long. He double clutched. And the infield was not in. So it was going to be a tough play at the plate. Get Blackman and Bichette out of retirement, they'll get a World Series. 1-2 the count to Stars. Watches that one downstairs, 2-2. We are going to be live from Mets Dodgers later tonight. Appreciate you, Gamata, with the tour. It wasn't a bad idea to throw home if you didn't double clutch. If you didn't double clutch, you might have had a play. 2-2. Stars fouls it off on 96 fastball right down the middle. We got over 73 people in the chat right now. You guys really want to see this game. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, again, hit that like button, subscribe, and use the emojis in the chat. Football's over. I'm so bored. Club World Cup's coming in just a little bit, so Nations League is happening soon. 2-2. Downstairs, once again, a full count. Last time Marcus had a full count, ended up walking X. Yeah, literally July 31st. July 31st, we start a Hall of Fame game. It's a month away. McDavid, top blank player of, I think, 20 potentially. That one, oh, that's not strike 3. No, that is not strike 3. Oh, Stars has been struggling as of late. That's not on him. That was not strike 3. That was outside. That was not strike 3. That was a good take. That was a good take. That was not strike 3. An absolute break there for Marquez. Should have been bases loaded, nobody out, but instead Lopez comes up. Grounder, it's not going to matter. Grounder through the shortstop, base hit, 1 run will score, they'll hold the other run at third, and the Marlins are in front 2-1. So Otto Lopez makes them pay immediately. And actually, it's pretty funny because if that ball was hit the exact same way with bases loaded, that might be double play. They might be in a double play formation. So, actually sort of worked out for the Marlins in the long run. But Otto gets a base hit there. And they're already having a mound visit. And that's always a good sign when there's 1 out and you have a mound visit. In the first inning. But Otto Lopez. Back-to-back games with a hit for him after struggling in the Giants series. 1 for 9. This is a rough first inning, but I've seen worse. Case in point, I'm a D-backs fan. Saturday night. That was not fun. The Jags drafted Whitten. I mean, Whitten was one of the best tight ends of all time. I would have loved that. Are you kidding me? Whitten's going to be a Hall of Famer. He'll probably be first ballot. Remember when the Rockies were leading? I remember. This could be a high-scoring game. This could be, with the way Myers pitching this year and with the way Marquez is pitching this year, this could be a very high-scoring game. So Wagaman coming up. Wagaman 2 for 10 during that Giants series. First pitch to him. That one. Oh my God, Goodman cannot catch anything right now. Goodman lets that one go. 1-0 the count, and that was not a hard pitch to catch. Stop streaming the Jays, stream the Rockies. Or stop streaming the Rockies, stream the Jays. The Jays aren't even playing today. Jays aren't playing. Why not stream it all during the All-Star break? No, we're streaming during the All-Star break. Probably like Gio gets her and whatnot. And we'll do some other stuff. 1-0. Wagaman. Fly ball into right field. That's going to be deep enough to get the runner in. So he does his job with the sac fly. The other runner holds it first, and it's 3-1. Marlins have bounced back nicely. Best announcer of all time? It's tough to go against Vin Scully. But color commentator John Madden. Play-by-play Vin Scully. Color commentator John Madden. So 3-1 the score. RBI. Sac fly into right field. And that will send Norby up to bat 7th batter with 2 outs. Burgers or chicken sandwiches? I'm not really a fan of either. I guess burgers. I'm going to laugh vicariously hard if there's a tweet that says the Broncos have more wins than the Rockies. I mean, Scotty Scheffler could have more wins than the Rockies. I mean, it's 3-3 on that one. So a good start to this game for the Marlins offensively. They had just 3 runs against the Giants all series. And after that 5-3 ground, they will have 3 in the first inning. A wins best announcer? Oh, yes. Yes, he is. We go top 2. 3-1. A sack flush coming against the batting average? Why? Why? RBI granted? Well, but a sack bunt doesn't. How's it going, Miles? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Today, is today Lou Gehrig? I think today is technically Lou Gehrig, but a lot of people celebrated it yesterday who didn't play yesterday. So if you don't play today, you celebrate it yesterday. I think that's what it is. Today is Lou Gehrig Day. How's it going, Miles? Appreciate you tuning in. They got 3 that inning. Again, they scored 3 against the Giants all series. They had 3 in the first inning. Rockies baseball for you. Favorite Astros moment? Probably when they lost the World Series. Streaming a Rockies game? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I know it's the Rockies space where the record says it's just really bad. Yep. It is. Price up to the Niners for a mid-round pick. He did not play well in Philly, but like if anyone can get something out of him, it's Salah. Yeah, Garrick's in the Hall. Garrick is one of the best players of all time. Then when someone already said it was Louis. It was Louis. Brother Louis. So Myers got some run support. After a rough first inning. What is Aziz say? Because he was pretty much the first one to have it. Rockies win 30? I think they win 30. I think they do win 30. 40, I don't think. I don't think they win 40. Sack, what is your choice? Sack fly is? Well, the thing is that like a ground out counts against your batting average because the idea is that there was a chance that you could make a play at the plate. Sack fly, there was no chance of making a play at the plate. Yeah, 9 and 50. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. It is literally, their record is... I'll put it this way. They could go on the longest winning streak in the history of Major League Baseball. Like based on games won in a row, and they would still be on pace for 100 losses this year. They were historically the worst team of all time. What are the odds Lou Gehrig had the same name as Aziz contracted? It's like Tommy John. It's like, what are the odds? First pitch fouled off. Doyle, Arcia, and Hira batting 6, 7, 8. Number 2 song in the form of question. Oh, again, my knowledge of 73 is really bad. It's really, really bad. 0-1 to Doyle. Swing and a miss on the slider outside. All right, got 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Doyle 0 for 8 over his last 2 games. Number 2 song, I have no idea. Angie? I have no clue. Right, they're not taken. They can. Downstairs. Doyle was hitting 253 at one point to start off May. But the last month has not been pretty. That one is going to get even worse. Strike 3 called. Number 3. Doyle hitting just 173 over his last 100 at-bats, and that's going to go down. Rockies on base for 26. It's not good. It was that's a good trade for the Eagles, because he was not doing anything with them. Everyone tips for Stanley Cup. I've got the Panthers because of the Hyman injury, and I've got let's get on. Oh, man. And I got the Thunder because their defense is just swarming. Arcia. That first pitch misses downstairs, 1-0. Yeah, you know who the biggest obstacle is. Yep, it's called their owner. It's called their owner on that one. Kyra will 42 straight. I think they will, yep. Maybe he should have hit the cutoff man. Maybe he should have made a better throw. Sack fly attempt, so it's 300 feet, get out to the plate. Yo, that's incredible defense. How's it going, Red Rhino? Appreciate you tuning in. RC acquired from the Braves. This is his 3rd game with the Rockies. 3 for 6 to start off his Rocky tenure. 1-1. That one misses inside 2-1. You love the record on the Rockies? Oh, yeah. It's some sort of record. Some sort of record. RC, a former All-Star back in 2023 with Atlanta. Being body slammed by the Big Show will take me forever to get up. It'll take me forever. 2-2 the count. Yeah, 2-0 start the favorites, absolutely. Sack fly, sack count against fan range with long day practice. Yep, back when venues in the 1800s used to have no FL walls. There you go. There you go. Right, Canadian team has not won in forever. To the point where an American team has won the Grey Cup more recently than a Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup. Which is a crazy stat. Full count is that one misses outside. We have 85 people in the chat. Holy cow, you guys really want to see the Rockies game. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what we see, folks, we're going to be live from Mets Dodgers later tonight as well. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you do become a member, you can use emojis in the chat to show support for one of these teams. That's a ball inside. RC gets some more with a 1-out walk. Third base runner Myers allowed already. So good start for Arcia as a Rocky. 14 years ago today, Dirk had the game-winning layup in Game 2. What a finals that was. And that will send Hira up to bat. Playing the minors before getting called up in June 0 for 2 yesterday. He'll chop that one to short. Runner goes to second. 2 out. Reaction when it comes to the World Series, I was happy for them. I was watching with a buddy of mine who is a diehard Cubs fan. So, also that game was insane. And that's going to send Tyler Freeman up to bat. 15 years ago today, the worst call in baseball history happened. Armando Galarraga. I remember watching that. I was studying for my 7th grade social studies final. Or doing 7th grade, like, social studies homework. Like, it was, like, final prep. And first pitch, misses inside, 1-0 to Freeman. And I remember SportsCenter cutting in. ESPN cutting in for the 9th inning. And I remember watching that. I was like, what on earth? I remember exactly where I was when I saw that. But Joyce had a little grace. The irony in all of that, too, is that I don't think the perfect game gets remembered as much if it wasn't for the blown call. Now, in fly ball into foul territory, it's going to go out of play. 1-1 the count. Oh, I got an A on that. Yeah. Any advice on finding Ubers and lifts after the game? My friend likes the Kings. He's a Panthers fan. Yes, he's salty. I feel that. Ubers and lifts after the game. I don't really do Ubers and lifts after. I drive or I walk. So, any advice on finding it? I would say your best bet is probably walk half a mile out, and it's probably going to be a bit cheaper. I would say probably just walk half a mile out. 1-1. Fly ball again into right field. That's also going to go out of play. 1-2. Well, not consequence, your average shouldn't depend on how fast the runner on third is. The idea is if you're deep enough, it's going to be good. But again, the idea behind Galarraga's perfect game is that a lot of people can't tell you how many, like, the people that have thrown perfect games. Like, you know some of them. You know Dallas Braden on Mother's Day. You know Domingo threw a perfect game. But people know Armando Galarraga. It's probably the most memorable game by any pitcher, not counting Don Larson. 1-2, grounder to second, diving play! Might have saved a run, 4-3! What a play at second, diving is X! X gonna give it to you there, the Rockies get nothing. They leave a man on, thanks to some great defense by X. I get what Galarraga's competing for it. I completely get it. Like Felix Hernandez. How's it going, Lim? I never forget my history teacher talking about the Galarraga incident the day after it happened. Oh, it was crazy. How bad was the call? Oh, it was pretty bad. Matt Cain, Humbert, yep. It was pretty bad. The call was pretty bad. I will put it that way. The call was very obvious that he was safe. Very obvious that he was safe. Drive anywhere, don't start ride shares. I do Waymo. I do like Waymo. I'll do ride shares for airports. Just for airports. I'll do ride shares for the airports. What a play by X. What stadiums have the worst concession stands of all the ones I've visited? Jacksonville's not that good. Jacksonville's concession stands are not that good. Matt can't have the cup from my suburbs in the perfect game. Think my son shucked in the bin. Oh, man. Oh, man. You remember that every pitcher perfect game. There you go. We got 28 outs. Yeah, Don Larson's the most famous. I think number 2 is probably Galarraga. In terms of most famous games by any pitcher ever, I think Larson's number 1. And Galarraga's probably number 2. I would probably say that. Will the 99 Oilers make the Super Bowl? They were in Houston. It was pretty much the same roster. But the problem is that I don't think ownership would have spent money. So I'm going to say no. Red Round for 20 months now. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Dwayne Wise on the catch for Mark Burley. For both NBA and AHL and cheering for Pacers and Oilers, I don't care if OKC wins, but I want Connor McDavid to lift the cup. That would be a cool story. McDavid deserves it. Over and around the month, Rockies lose game 100. August. You don't assume Jaguar games is too much for you, but now I've willingly forced myself to watch the future Albuquerque Rockies. God. Mariners are retiring Johnson's number, which I have no problem with. I mean, he was great with the Mariners. And the other thing, too, is that the number's already retired for Ichiro. So, it's not like you're taking a number out of circulation. Bring ball in for strike 0-1. Like, you're not taking a number out of circulation whatsoever for that. That one misses downstairs to Hicks. Hicks, Myers, Edwards do up here. Is it a freebie classic club? Oh, man. Let's get the program. Jacksonville get AHL in Atlanta again. Yeah, they support the Iceman well. Jacksonville does support the Iceman very, very well. Would Schilling's bloody sock be the number 3 most memorable game? Might be Kerry Wood. Might be the 20 strikeout game. Or Clemens 20 strikeout. But I don't know what number 3 would be. Maybe the Halliday no-hitter? Fly ball, left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Hicks gets some more of the leadoff single. That's back-to-back innings if the Marlins get the leadoff man on. It's a leadoff double for Hicks. Hicks did not have a hit in that Giants series, but gets a double there, his 5th of the season. Have I watched a perfect game live? I've watched the end of a perfect game, but I've never watched from start to finish. I've watched, like, on TV. I've never seen a no-hitter live. I've never seen a perfect game live. Ever been to the MLB or NBA draft? No, I don't think MLB, there's even a crowd. MLB, I don't think there's a crowd. NBA, I've never been. Colorado lose 100 before they win 15. I don't know about that. The fact it's, like, semi-possible, it's crazy. Myers, fly ball, right field. That should be enough to advance the runner 90 feet. Will they send Hicks? They will. It's a good throw, but Hicks able to get into third. 90 feet from scoring for the first out. Oh, which perfect game? Like, I saw the ending of perfect games. Not live. Not live. I saw, like, where they do, like, cut-ins. I've never watched a game start to finish and seen a perfect game. I've done that with no-hitters. I did Cardinals-Mets 2011. I should have been at that game. Why does Louisville have an MLB team when they make the MLB bats? I think just market size. Okay, call. Okay, see, we're doing the finals. Yeah, we're going to do game 1 of the finals. We're going to do game 3, game 5, 6, and 7. Should be doing game 4 as well. I'm not sure yet. And game 2 we can't do because of the UFL. Which game was it? I caught the ending of the Yankees-A's one with Domingo, the last one. Edwards up to bat, walk last time. Second time through the order now. First pitch, he grounds it to first, and it's not going to be able to advance the runner. Good scoop there by Hira for the second out. We will be live for the NBA Finals. Sort of sell a little bit, but not entirely. I don't blame you. So X can't get on board there, can't drive in the run. Second time through the order now for Marquez. Second time through, opponents getting on 37% of the time. It's not good. First pitch swing fouls off. 0-1. Felix Hernandez. I did not catch the... I might have been away for that. One. So I'm not sure. Well, Angels just hit a leadoff home run. They have a 1-0 lead on the Red Sox already. NBA, I've got the Thunder because of their defense. And NHL, I got Panthers. But I want Oilers. Outside 1-1. I just want to see a good series. We haven't seen a good NBA Finals in a while. So I want to see a good series. 1-1 the count. You want to see 9:51? We'll see. 1-1 runner on third. I've got some insurance here. Downstairs 2-1 to Sanchez. And he got a hit last time out to right field. A ground rule double. 8 straight games with a hit for him. Especially like one. Absolutely, Ronald. Appreciate you, man. Oklahoma sweeps Indiana by an average margin of 36. That is a lot. I don't see that. 2-1, fly ball, left center field. That's going to find the gap. Sanchez's second hit off the wall. 4-1. Sanchez in with his second double of the game. Marquez's struggles continue. Marlins lead by 3. Again, they had 3 runs the entire series against the Giants. 4 runs, 5 outs into this one. Sanchez in the 2 spot. There you go. He almost called it. That was close. Off the wall. Ramirez coming up now. With 1 on and 2 out. Yeah, the Felix one was great. Pirates and White Sox very thankful the Rockies exist. Yep. Way inside for a ball to Ramirez. 1-0 the count. We'll be live later tonight for Mets Dodgers. Yeah, he barely missed it. That was close. That was middle of the wall. He's making good contact today. Making very good contact. 1-0 to Ramirez. Way inside 2-0. Back pitch is way inside there. Ramirez this season, after getting ahead of the count 2-0, he's only getting on board 33% of the time. Oddly enough. 2-0 in their first strike, 2-1. I thought it was supposed to be 7:30. No, 6:40 game. 6:40. The Mets-Dodgers is 10-10. If Antonio says Atella can be a pitcher, you can do anything. Yeah, he's got more losses than the Rockies have wins. 2-1 in the dirt, 3-1. Good eye there. Haven't seen a sweep in the final since 2018. This is a perfect matchup for one. It could be. Are Cleveland fans cheering against the Rockies so they can beat the record the Spurs made in 1899? I don't know. Again, no one's alive for that. Most recent World Series matchup that cannot occur in the World Series again due to realignment. Cardinals-Brewers? Not counting for relocation. I'm guessing Cardinals-Brewers on that one. Oh, no, no, Astros, White Sox. Astros, White Sox. Base hit for Ramirez. Will the runner score? It's going to be a play at the plate. He's out. He's out. He's out at the plate. Ramirez with a single. But Sanchez thrown out. Marlins do get a run, but an aggressive send does not pay off. Out by a mile. We go top three. 4-1 the score. If you like what I see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out. It's Sean on the channel. Your Rockies made a good defensive play. Out by a mile. Good throw in center. Good throw in center by Doyle. An aggressive send, but with 2 outs, I don't hate it. 1 out, I wouldn't do it. No outs, definitely not. But 2 outs, I don't hate it. Don't hate the send there, especially with how the Rockies' defense has been. Don't hate it. If the Pacers win, how many will it go? I would think 6. I don't think they win in 4 or 5. I'd be very surprised. The most recent impossible NBA Finals matchup. Not counting relocation. Oh, I have no clue on that one. I have no clue there. I have no idea on that one. Had to have been a while ago there. It's the top of the order for the Rockies. So Meyer trying to settle in with some run support. Sam Hilliard due up. Hilliard started the season off in Albuquerque, hit nearly 300 in the PCL. 288 to be exact. He'll lead off once again. Just striking out last time. Then Tovar. And then Goodman. 1, 2, 3. Meanwhile, Tennessee is tied up on Wake Forest 2-2 in that game over on ESPN2. 1-0 Angels. As well. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. We'll be live later tonight for Mets Dodgers. Again, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton. So Marlins look to take the first game of the series after losing the series to the Giants. Rockies have lost 22 straight series. It's a major league record. Whole 9 game of the White Sox or the Rockies. Now I'll have to change the channel. Rather watch the White Sox, because at least the White Sox you get Crochet on the bum. And he's fun to watch. Vacuum cleaner stopped working, so I took it back to the store. They put a Rockies jersey on, now it sucks again. That's good. College World Series, Little League World Series. What's more popular? College. College World Series is more popular. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Celtics Bucks. I would not have gotten that. Meyer's second time through the order this season. Opponent's getting on 29% of the time. Oh, on the count, got 20 on the Rockies money line. Oof. Why are we betting on the Rockies, people? Why are we betting on them to win games? I don't get it. Why are we betting on the Rockies to win games? Is the sample size of 60 games and 9 wins not enough? The League World Series or Rockies game? Little League World Series, because it's quicker. Oh, to the count. We might do Little League World Series later. I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't know yet. Oh, to the count. Hilliard's behind here. Water's out in the dirt, 1-2. Yeah, the bats did not look good against the Giants. 3 runs the entire series. Angels up 2-0, by the way. Still nobody out for the Red Sox. I'm not good. Good for you. Yep, turnaround Tuesday. Yeah, but it's Monday. It's Monday. Yeah, bad defensive play by the Red Sox of third. Swing and a miss downstairs. Hilliard strikes out. Bet $28,000 for June 3rd. I don't trust Miami. You trust Colorado? The idea is they can't really be this bad. Well, they can be. Right, NHL, that's pandemic, so it's a little bit different. So Var up to bat. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hilliard. He gets set down. 4 strikeouts today for Meyer. First pitch misses inside on the changeup, 1-0. And 1 of 3. But what if they don't? Swing and a miss downstairs on the slider, 1-1. That slider's been pretty good for Meyer today. Bet $300,000 the Rockies win 50 games. Oof. D-X at 7-25. Stretch made to the World Series. Yeah, they were not good in August. But 7-25 is not the same as 9-51. They started the season off pretty well, but August was not fun for them. Yeah, John Brackett's absolute legend. It's a shame. 1-2 the count. Also, about 100 runs to win the World Series. Well, you lost $100 there. Johnson with the 5. Appreciate you, man. Keep the O's. M's game. I'll do it. Fact or fiction? If you subtracted Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter is the #1 female artist in the world, the country today. In the country, I would say yes. I would say yes right now. 2-2. I would. Oh no, Beyonce. Beyonce. No, Beyonce is #1. Serena's probably #2. 2-2. Serena missed. Tovar goes down. 5 strikeouts today. My father would bet something than $100 bet on the Rockies. 2 up, 2 down. The top of the order for the Rockies. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Now Goodman coming up. If the Rockies win 7 a month, they'll still crush the White Sox record. That says a lot. Colorado wouldn't see a Rockies game. Serious to make money, don't make any changes. That's a division rival. Oh, I don't care about Colorado. I care more about the Lady Gaga's another good pick, too, for that. Lady Gaga, Beyonce, yeah. So Sabrina Carpenter probably #3. But no, I wouldn't do that. I want to go to the Rockies game at some point just to see the stadium. But I care more about the Dodgers, Padres, Giants. The Rockies are just kind of there. Downstairs 2-0. Going to a Rockies game? Nice. 2-0 the count. Meanwhile, the Red Sox have not recorded an out, and it's 5-0 Angels. They've literally not recorded an out so far. It's 5-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 2-1. Nice off-speed pitch. So this could be like a Brandon Pfaadt level outing right now. 2-1. Goodman watches that one downstairs. No 1-2-3 innings just yet. Last time, after retiring the first 2 batters, Goodman got on board. So a very quick leash for Pitts. 3-1. Fly ball. Deep center field. Backing up at the track. That's gone. Goodman solo shot. Cuts the lead in half. Goodman, his 8th home run of the season into the hedges. His first since May 17th. And the Rockies get one back. Goodman in the 3 spot. A multi-hit game already. And Meyer cannot go 1-2-3. Fastball middle. Took advantage of that one. Took it into the deepest part of the yard. Into the hedges it goes. Rockies get one back. Well, the Rockies relocate or change the logo and jerseys first. Change the logo and jerseys first. They're not ever moving. In the first strike, 0-1 to Estrada. Yeah, Rockies hit a home run. Yeah, real barn burner here. 0-1. Chopped. Back to the pitcher. It's going to be a tough play and not be able to make it. Would have been a very tough play. Weak contact, but in between the catcher and the pitcher. Gets on board with a 2-out hit. So Estrada, his 2nd hit of the game. So the heart of the order, Meyer is really struggling with. Elsa McMahon up to bat, representing the tying run. Trey Todd for him back to Cleveland. I know there's someone that would really love that. I know someone who would really like that. Finally, the Red Sox have recorded an out. It is official. The Red Sox have recorded an out. What's on the big screen? Tennessee, Wake Forest. Serena missed 0-1. Richard Fitz is 0-8. Well, it's about to be worse. He just hit a home run, 6-0. It's 6-0. Joe Adell hit a home run for the Angels. 6-0. Literally first pitch after getting the first out. 0-1's McMahon. That one on the outside for a strike, 0-2. McMahon 0 for 1 today. Just 4 for his last 24. Just 9 for his last 46, hitting under 200 in that stretch. That's a fly ball to left field, though. Backing up by the track, making the play is Stars for the 3rd out. Rockies leave a man on, but they do get one back. 4-2. They're leaving a few too many guys on, but they are making contact on Meyer, who is not pitching well, as he has not been pitching well for the last month. Whatsoever. The Rockies, again, a really bad offense normally. Team has not scored more than 3 runs in a game since May 25th. And they play every day. So, I already got 2 here, but the problem is that the Marlins have 4. Stars. Stowers. Thoughts on Randy Johnson's never being retired by the M's? I have no problem with it. He was a legend with the M's. I know the way he left was kind of iffy, but he was a legend with the team. And you also have to remember, too, you're not taking a number out of circulation. The thing with retiring Randy Johnson's number is you're not taking a number out of circulation because Ichiro 51 was already retired. So it's like a double retirement. The Lions have that with number 20. It's Billy Sims, Len Barney, and Barry Sanders. So, scored a good amount of runs against the Mets. They scored 7 in 3 games. That's not a good amount of runs. I don't know what universe that's a good amount of runs. It's under 3 a game. They scored 7 runs in 3. That's not a good amount of runs. Under 3 runs a game is atrocious. Yeah, no, it is definitely the Rockies' offense is really bad. But Goodman's playing well. I don't mind if we retire for each run. I don't blame you. Look, if you're going to retire for anyone, a Hall of Fame pitcher, I have no problem with it. No problem with that. Mets always scored 7 against the Yankees. Yeah, that's not good. Love you're calling the Mets feeble for scoring 7 runs against the Yankees, but apparently 7 runs in a series with the Rockies is good. Yeah, 6-0 Red Sox. It's not good. Or Angels. Were they facing good pitchers? I mean, the Mets have a good starting rotation, but... How's it going, Friday? You're Monday Night Raw, visiting family leaving for Paris tomorrow. Had to have emergency surgery. Oh, God. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it went well. Don't bet on the Rockies. Amen to that. Fouled off 0 on the count. I remember the pass. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You called it, though. You did say you had a feeling. The D-backs tried 51, yes. They retired 51, obviously 42, and 20. Donating blood? Good for you, man. In terms of the Rockies, been blanked a lot. They were blanked twice in the D-backs series. The one game they weren't blanked, they scored 14. I don't understand that. On the bottom part of the zone, that one misses 1-1. Appreciate you tuning in, Fred Swad. Yeah, so the D-backs have retired 51, 20 for Gonzo, and they retired 42 for Jackie Robinson. Stars, left center field, backing up, off the wall, he gets his hit. His first hit since May 27th, it's a leadoff double. Yeah, for Luis Gonzalez, yep. It's a leadoff double. Stars, after struggling as of late, no hits in that Giants series. His first hit since May 27th. I'll send Lopez up to bat for the 3rd string. Marlins get the leadoff man on. Not being Chad June 11th, all good. And likely not tomorrow. All good, man. All good. Gets to retire Gonzo, Randy Johnson, and Jackie Robinson. I'm assuming Goldie will get retired once the time comes. I'm assuming Goldie's going to get retired. And I'm assuming Ketel Marte will get retired. Unless he falls off dramatically. So I'm assuming that. I'm assuming we're going to get 2 more in the next, 15 years. First pitch, upstairs, 1-0. Yeah, there was a pretty good number of retirements. Like, Gonzo, you kind of had to. I mean, he's not a Hall of Famer, but I have no problem with not retiring Hall of Famer. I'm more lenient for baseball because it's so hard to make the Hall of Fame. And obviously, he hit the game-winning hit in the World Series and was legendary. Lopez into deep center field. That's going to be caught, but should advance the runner 90 feet. And will. Corbin, well, that's way too early, but hopefully Corbin. Will Goldie be retired by St. Louis? He could. He could be. Retired 27, I could see it. I think Goldie, he did win MVP there, so I think he could. Wagman coming up with 1 out. Rockies, whether or not they'll have more wins than whatever NFL team ends up with the most wins. Oh, they'll have more. Because you can't have more than 20 in the NFL. If you go 20-0. So they will. Yeah, theoretically, it's still possible. In an alternate universe. Wagaman sack fly last time. He's got a chance to do it again here. Why does that sinker inside? 1-0. Marlins have scored in both innings thus far. If it survived the first. I'm shocked they didn't take him out. The Rockies lose today and they're the worst 6-game start since the 1876 Reds. I remember the Reds back then. I went to all their games. I was a season ticket holder for the 76 Reds. How many retired numbers Marlins back 42? 0. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. 2-0. That one in there for a strike. 2-1. Like, MLB, I'm more than okay not I'm a very believer. Oh, Pujols is absolutely, and Yachty's absolutely. Those are locks. Pujols, no one's wearing 5 again. No one's wearing 4 again. Those are locks to be retired. Those are, like, no doubt about it. In their first strike, 2-2. Like, those are bona fide locks. Where I get my sports logos for thumbnails? Internet. Just copy and paste off the internet. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss on the pitch downstairs on the knuckle curve. 2 out. I have one of the fouls. I have the Thunder because of their defense. Rays will turn Longoria. I think so too. Longoria's a D-backs legend too. 1 year, but I love him with the D-backs. I love him with the D-backs. He made one of the greatest defensive plays ever against the Brewers. I don't think the D-backs make the World Series out of that play. Come on with the 2. Appreciate you, man. Did Wallace put the vote in 60? I think he definitely did. I think he definitely did because of his policies. And there was still a good part of the country that was not high on integration. So I think there were definitely some people that vote for him, and it split the vote. Nolan Arenado? I don't think so. Arenado won't get retired. Goldie could. Goldie will, I think. Pujols will. Yachty will. Wainwright will. The last time a team had a bad of a start, reconstruction was ending, the Gilded Age was starting. Yep. Says a lot. Appreciate you telling him on that one. 1-0 the count. Norby straight up missed downstairs. 1-1. Fooled a few guys with that knuckle curve down low. You bet the Rockies win the World Series. They still take that? I mean, it's free money. The casinos will take your money. I mean, if someone gives you 10,000 to 1 ounce and anything, you do it. I think he had a chance. Yeah, I think he had a chance. I think he had a chance to win. 1-2 the count. Would team ever try for 20-0? Yeah, I think they would. Yeah, I think they would. More likely, Rockies reach 100 losses or 25 wins first. I would say 100 losses. Swing and a miss downstairs on the knuckle curve. It's fooling everyone today for the Marlins. Back-to-back batters retired on the knuckle curve. Rockies have a scoreless inning on the bump. First time today, we go top 4. 4-2 remains the score. The Rockies have kept Arenado until now. Tennessee is up 8-2. Holy cow. I don't know. One player can't make that much of a difference. That knuckle curve, unable to lay it off. Set Wagaman down, set Norby down on that. Unhittable pitch. Marquez starting to find his groove. 3 straight men retired. And the fish go down. 250 teams play each other in the Super Bowl? No. No, I can't say that. Especially with the schedule and expansion of the season coming up. 18-0, or 18 wins, I should say. 18-game regular season. And with the expansion of the schedule, I can't see it happening. I can't see it. Jeremy suggested a couple weeks ago the Rockies would reach 12 by the All-Star break. They might. They might not. Meanwhile, the Red Sox are already making pitching change. Hunter Dobbins is the new pitcher. So the Red Sox already yanking their guy after 1 inning. That's good. What's also good, I haven't heard anything about Corbin Burns, which I'm guessing is a good sign. I mean, no news at this point should be good news. Like, hopefully it's not as bad as... Hopefully it's not as bad as we initially thought. So I would have said he was out for the season by this point. That'd be the highest rated telecast of all time? Yes, it would be. Yep. Yeah, Rockies might have 130 by the way they're playing. I mean, they're on pace for, what, 27? It's not good. They're only down by 2 here, though, today, and Myers not pitching all that well. Doyle, Arcia, and Hera coming up here for the Rocks. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We're going to be live later tonight for Mets Dodgers, so make sure you're here for that. That game starts at 10:10 Eastern Time. Arbitrage of the White Sox Rockies in the World Series. Oh, my God. You can't even arbitrage that. You can't even arbitrage. Rockies are 1 win away from matching the Broncos total. That's a good sign in June. First pitch, grounder up the middle, base hit. Base hit for Doyle. He gets on with the leadoff single. Making a case for relegation in Major League Baseball. Tying run at the plate. Arcia up to bat. It's only because of willpower they don't go sub 42 121. The power of friendship. Arcia walked last time. Again, his 3rd game with the Rockies after coming over from the Braves. 3 for 6 in his Rocky career so far. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, I don't think they're taking him out. There's no activity in the pen. Having common championship games ramping up in recent years. So ratings, oh, they're going up. Yeah, the NFL has grown in popularity. Also helps when you have, like, this past season, you had NFC East rivalry, hit and run. So 5-3 out. Not the best throw, but making the tag is Wagaman. Runner goes to second, 1 out. And then obviously, Allen against Mahomes. So people love that rivalry. Yeah, ratings are going up for the NFL. It really is crazy how every league is going down and they're going up. Arcia grounds out. Here we're coming up. First pitch swinging. Into right field. Shallow right, though. Easily playable. Should advance the runner 90 feet. And they will send him. 2 out. Mahomes is a rivalry. I mean, I get the argument that he can't get over the hump in the regular season. But that's like saying Bulls-Pistons wasn't a rivalry until the Bulls won one. Like, I don't know if I agree with that. Because they do win the regular season. Is a Lions fan devastated about Ragnow? Yeah, I'd be too. I mean, he was so good. That's a big blow. And he didn't have time to prepare in the offseason for it because he didn't expect the retirement coming. Freeman, first pitch swinging. That is going to drop. Tyler Freeman with an RBI. He's got a hit in 5 of his last 6 games. And it's 4-3. 2 first pitch hits this inning. And the Rockies cut it to a run-1 game. NFL News, one of the few things that younger demographics watch on Larry TV. Yep. Getting sushi. Hungry. All good. Hilliard struck out twice today. Yeah, Scarlett's happy about that one. Scarlett's happy about that one. First pitch. Runner goes. Not going to matter, though. It's a pop-up. Quick inning, but the Rockies do get one. As making the play at third is Norby. 4-3. We go bottom 4. Rockies clawing their way back into this one. And what's been a surprisingly fun game. Even if Hilliard's 0 for 3. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button. Milton Keyes a 45-point deduction. I would have no problem with that. Anything to screw over MK. MK Dodson Millwall. Anything to screw him over. I have no problem with that. You move Glasgow to center. I think that's what happens. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. And we're going to be live later tonight for Mets Dodgers. Click that link above. Haven't seen today's video. It is a fun vid. We talk about a player who basically got cut in one of the weirdest ways possible. On one sentence, he ended his career with the Broncos. Even if he was in the right, it was a bizarre situation. Click that link above to watch that vid. Hang on. Hicks, Myers, Edwards due up here. It'll be the 3rd time through the order in just a little bit. Marlins have sent the leadoff man on base all 3 innings thus far. It's a big reason why they have 4 runs this game, more runs than they had in the Giants series. Hicks 1 for 1, first pitch, check swing, but he went 0-1 the count. Hicks doubled in the 2nd inning. And then not of a hit in the Giants game, but only had 3 at-bats. 0-1 in their first strike 0-2. That one way downstairs, 1-2. Tougher to win 10 games in the AFL MLB. Today will confirm this for me. You would think, but the Rockies are making it interesting. 1-2. Way downstairs. 2-2 on the knuckle curve. He got 2 strikeouts last inning on that knuckle curve. Tried to fool Hicks there, but never close to the plate. 2-2. Way outside on the slider. Full count. 3 straight balls. As Hicks looks to become the 4th man in as many innings to get on board in the leadoff spot. And he will be able to do it. Base it up the middle. Hicks 2 for 2 today. First multi-hit game for him since the Citrus Series back on May 18th. And leadoff man on board once again. You gotta buy a lot of injuries. Yeah, center is not a glamorous position. Center is not a glamorous position. First pitch in there for a strike on the sinker. 0-1 to Myers. He's 0 for 1 today. Marlins got the leadoff man on last time, but couldn't do anything with it. What can they do here with Myers? Struggling as of late. He's 0 for his last 8. No hits since the White Sox series. Back on May 10th. He's behind 0-2. Right, not every multi-hit game is a good game. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Myers into right center field on 0-2. That is going to fall for a base hit. Freeman goes off his glove. Off Tyler Freeman's glove. And it's a double. I don't think they're going to rule that an error, but Freeman in right field has not been good today. Freeman trying to chase that ball, and it goes off the glove. Freeman's had a bit of a howler today in right field, not going to lie. Now send Edwards up to bat with 2 on and nobody out. And Hicks, he didn't know whether that was going to get caught or not. Hustles into third. A stand-up double there. Johnson with another 5. Appreciate you, man. NFL experience of 34. I think 36. 34 is an awkward number. Scheduling would be a very, very awkward number. I don't think they're going to do 34. But 36, I think they will. I think they'll go a European division at some point in the next 25 years. I could see that. I could absolutely see a European division and going 36. 34, I wouldn't think. X 0 for 1 today. Okay, the World 93 graphic. Just like we'll sound like a final. Yep. Saying that's from both teams. Got it. Appreciate the fiver, man. Really appreciate the fiver. Yeah, but 34, I think it's too awkward. I think they'll go straight from 32 to 36 with an international division. I don't think you'll see 34. It would be way too chaotic with the schedule. 1-1 to X. He's going to hit that one into left field. That is dropping foul. It feels like agents or the Rockies were actually semi-fighting for the playoffs in 2018. The Archie Bradley triple was 2017. I think the most famous play in Rockies history is Archie Bradley hitting a triple in the wild card game. A pitcher hitting a triple. Right, somebody with 34, he can't just say one team at a time. No, I think it's going to be 36. I think it'll be 36. They'll just go straight from 32 to 36 with a European division. That's my guess. They'll do a European division. They'll go straight from 32 to 36. You're not going to go 33 or 35. Right, they're not going to go with an odd number. But they will go even. I think it's going to be 36, not 34. 2-2 the count. We're watching the games. MLB TV. MLB TV to watch this one. 2-2 to X. Downstairs, full count, block to the plate. 8-game schedule when? 2 years from now. I think 27 is when it's going to happen. I don't see a European division. NFL players will resist living abroad. They'll probably give them no salary cap. So for those, they might give them, it might be like the Jaguars-Panthers when they came in 95. They'll give them no salary cap so that they can get acclimated to playing over there. Or that they're more inclined to play over there. 3-2. X fouls it off. Fact or fiction, 2-3 double play is worse than 6-3. Oh, 2-3 is worse, yeah. 2-3 is worse because you get the out at home. That means he made no contact. At least 6-3 could have made some good contact. 2-3 made nothing. Three-two, swing and a miss upstairs. X strikes out. He's 0 for 2 today. And that's the first out. Can Marquez get out of a jam? The one out, here comes Sanchez, and we'll see if they intentionally walk him. Set the force at home and get the double play, potentially. Yeah, I mean, the Saints, the first 2 weeks of the season, were the greatest show on turf for some reason. They're not going to walk him. 1-0 the count. I don't think they'll give him anything good. I mean, triple play's the worst. Triple play's the worst. You won all your parlays on the playoff finals? Nice. Let's go. You know your stuff. 1-0 the count to Sanchez. He's 2 for 2 today. Mound visit here. After a bad first pitch, it was nowhere close, but they might just be talking about potentially walking him here. Trevor was drafted by the Niners to be a top 15 quarterback right now? I think so, yeah. I think so. Because Shanahan's a good coach. Trevor's never had a good coach. 2-3 is worse because at least 6-3 chance of a run score. 2-3 is no chance. You know, I said 2-3 is worse. Yeah, I said 2-3 is worse. One silly noise, yep. It was too short starting out is good. That's good. Sanchez, 2 doubles today. If he gets another double here, Marlins will be up by 3. And they could walk in here. It's 1-0. Could get the force out at home. Set yourself up for a double play. 6-4-3. And don't deal with the guy that's got multiple extra base hits today at the wall. They're going to call that a strike on the outside. That looked very outside of me. It's got a wide strike zone, this sub. Marquez got a couple of those calls today. We're kind of like NHL Vegas in Seattle. 32 was always the plan, but unlikely at the time. 31 was playing temporary. NHL, though, can work. Because NHL, it's very different than football. Because football, that means week 1 buys or week 18 buys. If you go on number. NHL is a bit different. You can go on number for NBA, NHL. Because you're not playing every day. And whatnot. Downstairs 3-1. Did Sam Hilliard bat? Yes, he's 0 for 3 today. He's got a ground out and 2 strikeouts. He's number 1 in the order. So he's not going to be up for a while. He's 0 for 3 today. 3-1 the count to Sanchez. He gets him over the walk, which is not the worst thing for the Rockies. 5-pitch walk, not the worst thing. They might have been pitching around him that time. Sets up the double play. What states get the franchises? London, Dublin, probably Berlin, and Amsterdam, I would guess. Ramirez coming up. Cashed all futures on all 7 all-back with road teams were 2,500. Wow, that's really, really good. So not the worst thing for the Rockies to get the walk. Ramirez coming up with the bases full. Inside 1-0. In his career with the bases loaded, Ramirez is 1 for 2. I'll be very frustrated. I would be livid if that happened. 1-0. Ramirez, 6, drops the ball. They get 1 out on the line out, but they will not get the double play. Drop the ball in the transfer. Oh, it would have been an easy underhanded toss to get him out too. A good play by Tovar to get the line out, and then in the underhanded toss, the easy part, he drops the ball. Would have been a 6-4 double play to end the inning. Instead, bad defense by the Rockies, the story of this game, keeps this sitting alive. Knuckle curve, swing and a miss, 0-1. Any NFL Europe? I have not. Duval, there you go. 0-1 the count to Stars, 1 for 2 today. Got a base hit last time again, struggling as of late. Just 2 for his last 27. Yeah, literally and figuratively. It won't be an error, because they did get the out. But that should have been the end of the inning. The 0-1. Check swing. I think he went. They're going to say no. 1-1. You know, there is activity in the Rockies' pen. Hergert's in the pen. Marlins got the first 2 guys on board. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on the knuckle curve. 1-2 on the knuckle curve. He's got a few guys today with that pitch. Can Marquez get out of this? Bases loaded, 1 out. 1 strike away from allowing no damage. And he back-to-back innings, so Marlins have a runner on third and can't bring him home. 1-2. Downstairs, blocked at the plate by Goodman. Prevents him from going to the backstop, 2-2. Two. Outside, full count. Runners will go. Three on, 2 out, 3-2 count. Star, swing and a miss. Got him on the 97 fastball. Back-to-back scoreless innings for Marquez. We go top 5. The Rockies once again get out of trouble. They load the bases with 1 out, and the Marlins cannot capitalize. As Stars' struggles continue as of late. The Rockies are still very much in this thing. Tovar, Goodman, Estrada do up here when we get back. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. And again, if you are a member, we do have emojis to show your support for either one of these teams. This game has been very, very good so far. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. This game has been very, very, very fun to watch so far. Schedule look like with the European division? Yeah, that's a good question. It's a very good question. My guess is the European division only plays itself until the playoffs. The playoffs, the top team in the European division makes the NFL playoffs. Yeah, that should be easy for you then. Yep, that should be very easy for you then. For that's what. Only one team makes the playoffs from the European division. 15 teams in the postseason. The number 1 record gets a bye, and the European team slots into the conference that did not have the number 1 record. That makes sense. So Tovar, Goodman, Estrada do up here. Meyer pitching very poorly as of late. Again, his last 6 starts, he's got a 7 ERA. He's allowed 3 runs in 4 innings. Trying to bunt his way on here is Tovar, and fouls that one off. 0-1 the count. Yeah, it would be a nightmare, though. It would be a nightmare with the European division. But they'll make it work. They'll make it work. Yeah, haven't seen today's video? Click that link above to watch it. We talked about the 1973 Broncos, one of the strangest roster cuts in your life. 0-1, downstairs 1-1. That vid's doing very well, by the way. That vid right now is at a whopping about 4,000 views already, which is incredible. 1-1 the count. Next catcher to 40. Now it's actually to 40. Tovar, base hit into left field. The tying run is on board. Yeah, this game feels like a while so far. Tovar, good contact into left. And here comes Hunter Goodman. Last time up, Goodman hit a home run. He's 2 for 2 today. Some good contact in the 3 spot. You've seen the video one time? Nice. I'm starting to get him out earlier. I'm starting to try and get him out at 8 o'clock a.m. First pitch swing, Goodman, deep center field again, and the Rockies lead! His 2nd home run of the game! 3 for 3. His 9th of the season. First multi-home run game for him this year. And the Rockies, another shot to center field. They lead 5-4. First time since September 13th last year that he had 2 home runs in a game. The Rockies in front. Hunter Goodman, 3 for 3. First pitch swinging. On the breaking ball. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to snap again. Probably 100 snaps per game. The Rockies are in front. Slider in there for a strike. 0-1, swing and a miss. Meyer in his last 7 games has allowed 9 home runs. That's hard contact to the left. That's a base hit for Estrada. 3 straight hits for the Rockies. His 3rd hit of the game. And Meyer's getting lit up. The Marlins don't take advantage of the opportunities in the 3rd and the 4th inning. The Rockies are making them pay. Throw it into the fire. It's early. The Rockies are in front. And Mound is it here. They're going to take Meyer out? No, it looks like they're leaving him in. Meyer, his last 33 2/3, has now allowed 28 runs. He started the year off with a 2.10 ERA in his first 5 outings. His last 6 outings. As things stand, he's got an ERA of 7.59. Yeah, this is like Zach Allen levels right now. So McMahon coming up 0 for 2 today. Shot foul. And the Rockies offense absolutely anemic this season. The first time they've scored 5 runs in a game in quite some time. Shot foul 1-2. May 21st. Kevin beat me to the punch. Kevin beat me to the punch. Okay, the Bryce Huff trade, by the way, 2026 conditional 5th that turns into a 4th based on performance. Major Russell Wilson's the Marlins. Marlin Country, let's swim, I guess. Time is cold. McMahon 0 for 2 today. Oh for 6 so far to start off June. Pickoff play, gets back successfully. The Bryce Huff trade. Eagles to Niners. 0-2. McMahon. Fly into foul territory. We stay alive. Easy 45,000 fan catch. Oh my god. You got to replenish after spending all that money at Russell. Yeah, for all the kids. Yep. It was a nice thing it did too. That was a very nice thing it did there. Oh, 2. Strike him out. Throw him out. I'm assuming that's a strike him out, throw him out. That was in the zone. Is it strike him out, throw him out? It clearly is out. That's 1 out. Good throw there by Ramirez. Getting Estrada caught stealing. Estrada was looking for his first stolen base of the year. Now they call that a ball. And that's outside 2-2. A trade that gives up a conditional 7 turns to a first if the Rockies win 80 games this season. Just tied off of other teams' performance. I love that. I love that. First game for both teams. No, that definitely was not the first game for both teams. Grounder to second. And can't make the play. It's a hard play for Edwards to make. So I think that will be a base hit. Goes off his glove. 4th hit for the Rockies this inning. He's going to get in August. Nice. Pick for probably be a bust. Shamar Stewart. Shamar was my pick. I'll send Doyle up to bat. Hard contact there. I mean, they both came in the league in 93, but the first game definitely was not April 24th. Unless you mean against each other. But the first game, I think Marlins played the Dodgers the first game. Should be E4. That was hard contact. I don't think that's going to be E4. Yeah, they're calling that a base hit. In the first, strike 0-1 to Doyle. And there is activity in the Marlins pen. 0-1 on the upper part of the zone. Just misses. 1-1 the count. Doyle 1 for 2 today. We're going to be live later tonight for the Mets-Dodgers game. Oh, first series one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, because the season did not start on April 24th back then. 1-1, swing and a miss. Oh, a sweeper right down the middle. 1-2. All good for Edward. All good. Replenish that fan cash, baby. Replenish that fan cash. I got to get on that, too. I got to get on Fanatics. 1-2. Fly ball. Right center field, but underneath it is Sanchez for the second out. Maybe it's Graham because I think Grant hit some of his issues. I like Graham. I like him. He's a safe pick. I'm not sure he's going to be anything flashy, but he's a safe pick. I do like Kenneth Grant a lot, though. I was more impressed by Grant at times than I was with Graham. Because he is a bit undersized and a bit out of condition, but I do like him. RSG coming up. Activity in the pen, meanwhile, for the Marlins. Trying to get a number on that one. I think it's Tinoco who's in the pen. First pitch downstairs, 1-0 the count. So this is where the last batter Meyer faces. Was looking for a bounce-back outing after allowing 4 runs in 3 1/3 to the Padres last time. This was not that bounce-back outing. Yeah, Tinoco's in the pen. 1-0. You got your share of fatty acids. There you go. It's made a count. 1-1 the count. Fouled off behind home plate. Again, the score does not deceive you right now. The Rockies are winning. 5 runs. First time I scored that many in about 2 weeks. 1-1. Arcia lifts it into shallow center. That is going to be caught. Nice play there. Good read on that one by Myers. Rockies get 2 on the shot by Goodman, his second of the game. We go bottom 5. We're halfway through this one. And the Colorado Rockies are in front. Looking for their 10th win of the season. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. Any donation, get to your question right away. Others are just going the way they see them. You can use emojis in the chat to show us for either one of these teams. We have called 2 Rockies games on stream where they won, oddly enough. I don't know how, but we've actually called 2 Rockies wins this year. I think that's the secret. I think the secret is they have to be games that I stream. That would be insane if we call 30% of their wins by June. Five for the score. Due up here is Lopez, Wagaman, Norby. Marquez has settled down his last 2 innings. Got in some trouble, but ends up with a knuckle curve, striking out some batters. We'll see if he goes for another inning. There was activity in the pen. I think the Rockies see me. I'm like the angel in the outfield. It's literally like angels in the outfield. Streamers in the desert. We've called 2. This would be the 3rd, but still plenty of time left. Marquez looks like he's staying out there, from what I can tell. So we go bottom 5. Lopez, Wagaman, Norby. Due up here. The Marlins have done a good job getting the leadoff man on. Shortest players team? Yes. And you gotta call goal line fades. Nothing but goal line fades. Press coverage and goal line fades. And see what the heck happens. Boston only down 6-1 now. Going the Walter Whites. That one misses 1-0. Simmers in the desert. That's a good AI prompt. We can't do overtime tonight. At least not for this game. At least because we got to do the Mets-Dodgers game. 1-0. Hard grounder. That's a base hit. They're now 5 for 5. Getting the leadoff man on Lopez with a leadoff double. His second hit of the game. Your Meyer baseball team is yep. Please end this stream so. It's the Marlins. I mean, we haven't called the Marlins win yet. Yeah, that's a beautiful base hit there by Lopez. Down the third base line. Lead Marquez in for a 5th inning of work. The leadoff man. Oh my God, the leadoff man. What else is there to say? Marquez this season allowing the leadoff man to get on 45% of the time. Or excuse me, allowing it to get on 40% of the time. 6-3 out there for the first out. And that was before this game. That was before this game. I'm doing some quick math here. The leadoff man has gone on this year against Marquez 45% of the time this season, including today. Which I think tells you everything you need to know. First pitch swing at 0-1. Other channels like SB Nation take a lot of precautions, slicing on-field pictures or something else stuff. I do not do the same now. Most people don't do the same. Most people don't do the same on that. Oh, 1. That one misses downstairs. 1-1. It's like fair use and all that. You can use stuff for fair use. And they played safe. They played super safe, but you don't have to do that because of fair use. Your boss started removed after... Well, he gave up 5 runs in the first. They kept him in for the first inning. They didn't take him out after that. Oh, no, you're good, Jackson. You're good. You're good. I get it. Believe me, I lost my mind when the D-backs lost to the Rockies and allowed 14 runs and blew a 6-run lead that game. I could be a curse for Marlins. I might be. I don't know. 2-1 the count. To Norby. He's 0 for 2 today. Watches that one upstairs. 3-1. I don't blame you. Believe me, I don't blame you with this. I was the same way with my team when we did that. Norby ahead 3-1. He's 0 for his last 9. Just 1 for his last 17. Grounder to third. He'll be 0 for 3 today. 5-3. So once again, they get the leadoff man on. And once again, looks like they're going to be unable to do anything with it. 2 outs. Here comes Hicks. As Norby's struggles continue. 0 for his last 10. Marquez would be in line for the win. And get the out here, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. Knuckle curve in there for a strike, 0-1. We give rants because we care. There's got to be a better way to say it. We scare because we care. There's got to be a better way to, like a Monsters Inc. kind of slogan. That one in there for a strike on the knuckle curve. Beautiful pitch on the bottom part of the zone, 0-2. The sock puppets, yes. The Bananas had a parody offshoot called the Grizzlies. Oh, God. We'd Skyler and Sheridan clear the Marlins office. That we do. That we do. Oh, God. 0-2. That one way downstairs lays off the knuckle curve. 1-2. Hicks, 2 for 2 today. Has not had a 3-hit game since April 19th. This would be a good spot to get it, though. 1-2. Hopefully Burns okay. Fingers crossed. The fact we haven't had news is I'm leaning toward good news. That he's not going to be out for the season. I'm leaning toward good news that Burns won't be out for the year. We drink because we care. I went through the Jaguars without alcoholism. It's your fault for not being born earlier. 2-2 the count. That's probably Marquez's last inning. He's over 90 pitches. Chop foul. We stay alive. If Burns, they're going to have an MRI, but some people are saying he's going to be out for the year. Some people are saying it might be just 60-day IL. I'm not back for September. I don't know what one's going to be, but it sucks. He was pitching so well, too. He was pitching so well. 2-2. Swing and a miss downstairs. Hicks strikes out on the knuckle curve. Marquez, 3 straight scoreless innings. That knuckle curve fooling all the Marlins. They leave another man on in scoring position. Top 6 we go. Rockies lead by 1. Yeah, I just want 1 before I die. Yep. Amen on that one, Allie. 1 before I die. Everybody addicted to alcohol if you never drink. Amen to that. That will never start. Jaguars reaction. Oh, definitely JX. It's the name of the airport. And plus, X sounds cooler. Cardinals. I like ARI. I like ARI for the Cardinals. AZ, absolutely not. ARZ I can live with, but ARI is what I go with. But Jacksonville, JAX is what they've used for a while, and it just makes the most sense. It's the abbreviation of the airport. It makes sense. So for the 5th straight inning, they have the leadoff man on, and can't really do anything with it. And Marquez, if that's it for him, go to the Rockies' pen. He's in line for the win. Yes, that is an accurate statement. Marquez is actually in line for the win. He is 1-7 this year. We cry because we care. So top 6, Arcia, Hira, and Freeman due up, and I'm assuming Myers going to be done. AZ is what MLB uses. Yes, for baseball. Football, no, I'm talking the Cardinals. Why not AZ? Well, I use AZ for baseball. I use AZ for baseball. We're talking for the Suns. We're talking for the Cardinals. NFL, every team is 3 letters unless the city name is 2 letters, or 2 words. Like it's NOGB, but you don't see 2 letters for any team in football that's not a city with 2 words. Baseball, no problem with it. Baseball, I go easy. Baseball, I go easy. Football, I don't go easy. Well, they're going to leave Meyer out there, which, I gotta say, I'm a bit confused by that. Hira coming up. So signs Minnesota, that abbreviate to say is MINN. 4 letters is crazy. 4 letters is crazy. First pitch in there for a strike. Well, MIG, well, yeah, but that's different because it's the, there are 2 teams in the city. Her fly ball to center field, easily underneath it, is Myers for the first down. Scorebook says AZ for the Cardinals. Yeah, I don't like that. It should be 3 letters unless the city is 2. Not counting Giants, not counting New York and LA because there are multiple teams there. Okay, Tinoco's in the game. Okay, so they do change it. It is Tinoco. So Myers is done for 5 innings. Tinoco, the new pitcher. So they do go with the pen for 5 innings for Myers. He's in line for the loss right now. Do I use GSW or GS for dubs? I use GS. Tinoco pitched yesterday. 1 inning of work, 1 walk. Freeman up to bat. Is it Freeman? Yeah, Freeman's up to bat. That one into left field, but underneath it, for the second out, is Stars. Oh, the runs give a home runs, yep. Who would I play Zach Allen with? I would go Sheridan on that one. I would go Sheridan. Hilliard up to bat. Hilliard coming up with 2 out. Tinoco, good job so far out of the pen. Only 4 pitches, so might be able to go 2 innings. If you can keep it down, the former Rocky pitcher. Back to the top of the order. Hilliard 0 for 3 today. First pitch misses outside 1-0. Teams try to force a 2-letter abbreviation to be 3. Yep, I'm with you there. I am with you there. I don't like that at all. 1-0. That one on the bottom part of the zone for a strike. 1-1. And team loses, so the Rockies should be demoted. So the Yankees should be demoted. Yeah, the Yankees should be demoted. That was the last time they won. Was Florida was FLA, not FL? Yeah, no problem with that. FLA just looks cleaner. That looks cleaner. To end in a vowel looks clean. I don't know. There's something about if you can end in a vowel, it's clean. Where I say it's almost 10-3 Gs. How did Little Rock do today? I didn't see the Little Rock game. Fouled off. When is that game? Oh, it's tonight. Oh, it's tonight in 40 minutes. I can't wait for that one. Little Rock is plus 900 to win. Oh my god. Plus 900 for a baseball game. 9-1. Oh my god. Just to win straight up. 1-2 the count. The runners for the Tigers off 3 hits for the White Sox. Wow. 1-2 grounder up the middle, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the first one of the game for either side. Tinoco, just 9 pitches needed. And he might be able to go another inning. I don't know. I don't know. He went 13 pitches yesterday. So probably not going to go another inning, but he did his job. Shortest wide receivers? I would go shortest wide receivers. Well, they beat him last night. Yeah, they beat him last night. Probably a whole 2-hour video on the history of sports provisions. I'm guessing John Boy would have done that at that point. John Boy's secret base would have done that. We go bottom 6. We figure Marquez is done. Seeing as he's at 93, 94 pitches. 9-1-2 hitters due up. Most colleges doing 3 abbreviations for states. Well, I'm okay with that because colleges, remember what colleges, you have to, it's a different name of the school, like the university. And there's a difference between the college and Georgia and whatnot. College, university, like there's so many different places. So I have no problem with that. There are some Pineville HBC. I did see that. Yes, I did see that. I did see that. Why magically leave the starter in? Oh, he didn't. He didn't. Tinoco came in. They were late updating the graphic. They left. They changed him. Yeah, Tinoco went 1, 2, 3. Wait, Texas for Texas. Yeah. This year, Trevor officially takes us and becomes the top 10 quarterback. If he stays healthy, fact. Yeah, college is the exception to the rule. College, I have no problem with because there's so many schools, so you got to differentiate yourself somehow. Like, there are so many universities. There's over 350 in Division I, so I have no problem with 4 letters at times for NCAA. Yeah, but I think fact on that one, Big Tiger. If he can stay healthy. We've seen him play at a top level before. So I think a new pitcher coming in. It will be Jake Bird. The Bird will be the word for the Rockies, and you have to figure if the Rockies get an all-star this year, because they are legally required to have one, it will be Bird. He is pitching very well this year. 0-1 to Myers. Bird, a 1.6 ERA. He is not allowed a run in each of his last 6 outings, 6 1/3, and he won't allow the leadoff man on board here. First time today the Marlins can't get the leadoff man on. Now send Edwards up to bat. Prediction for UCLA, I got 4 wins. Not crazy about him. I got 4 wins. So I'll send Edwards up. Again, Bird has been money this year. The mood is well. I have a feeling. Bird actually deserves to make the All-Star game. He did not allow a run. So allowed a run just 4 of his 24 games this season. And again, a 1.6 ERA. I'll make an exception this year. Braves, I'm leaning sell. Upstairs 1-1. I'm blaming $1.20. I'm blaming on that one. 1-1 the count to X. So Jags 5. I can steal 1 player from each of my division rivals. I would steal all the quarterbacks, so we have nothing to worry about there. But that would help our team going forward. 1-2 the count. I would steal... Man. Go Buckner? Man. No, we'll go Simmons for the Titans. Nelson for the Colts. And we'll steal... who do I steal from the Texans? Will Anderson. No, Stingley, actually. We'll go Stingley. 1-2. Edwards. Into left center. Base hit. Right, we don't need to steal a quarterback from Midnight. We do not. Base hit for X. His first of the game. For that 5-hit outing yesterday. Yeah, I think the Twins are just going to stand pat. Orioles trade Tyler O'Neill D-backs. I don't... Like, O'Neill is... The problem is that I don't think D-backs will be buying. The other thing, too, I'm not sure where O'Neill would fit in necessarily because we've already got Tim Talbot in the outfield. We got Alec Thomas. We got Jake McCarthy. We have too many outfielders. Jake McCarthy's probably gets traded. So, you got Lourdes. You got Tim Talbot. They can play everywhere, pretty much. You got Corbin Carroll. You got Alec Thomas. You got 4. You got Jake McCarthy waiting to get called up again. You got Drew Jones in the pipeline. I don't think O'Neill would... I don't think they would make a trade for O'Neill. Yours is good. Cincy, Garrett, Watt, Henry, yep. Or Hamilton. You could go Hamilton, actually, instead of Henry, but I get it. Outside, one other count. Deontay Harder, Boston Scott, Deuce Vaughn, Rondell Moore, Greg Dortch, Devin Singletary, CH, Trent Holiday. That's a great core. That's a great receiving core. Giants, Hearn, yes, they do. Stream Little Rock. I'm going to have it on the background. I'll have it on the background. 1-0. Sanchez. Shallow left. Calling everyone off as the shortstop. Tovar makes the play in the grass for the second out. That'll send Ramirez up to bat. First time today that Sanchez couldn't get on board. How many until AR is benched? Oh, it's not gonna be long. Like 3-4 weeks. I can see Eflin potentially. I can see Eflin. They will need starting pitching with D-backs. Because I don't know how long the Burns injury is going to be out. And we don't know if Torey Lavelle wants to keep Nelson in the pen or make him a starter. So, I could see that potentially. 0-1 the count. But Tyler O'Neill, no chance it comes to D-back. Unless they go on a crazy run and just decide to buy and improve what they've got. Or an injury happens. You'd steal Parsons from the Cowboys, Neighbors from the Giants, and Barkley from the Eagles. Pretty good picks. Can't hate on that. 0-1. Outside, pickoff play. 1-1. Gets back into first safely. Commander's ready for that. Murray leads 11-3. Wow. Wow on that one. Steal Dutch Allen, place him on the bench. Steal Gonzo, would steal Garrett Wilson or something from the Jets. Not a bad pick. 1-1. Fouled off 1-2. ARB cut during the season? No. No, I don't think so. Not with that contract. He's not making a lot of money. He's not going to get cut. He might get trade value too. There's probably some team out there that's like, I can fix him. So there's no reason to cut him. I could get traded after the season. Or during the season. 1-2 Ramirez. Fair ball chopped to first base and taken himself is Hura for the third out. Marlins leave a runner on. No runs in the last 4 innings for them. The Rockies, 2/3 of the way through this one. Lead it by 1 as Bird, another great outing. Who's going to win? I mean, this is insane right now. This is insane. Rockies are hiring Matt Patricia to fix the defense. I love that technically it's canon that 80 for Brady. Once Patricia stopped calling the plays, and they let the women do it, the 80-year-old women call the plays, that actually the game changed. Rockies are most players. They don't have a lot of value to trade them. I don't think they're going to trade their players. Now, Bird could be an interesting pick. Jake Bird's a guy that's pitching very well. Jake Bird is pitching very well. And I would like him. I think a lot of teams would love him in their bullpen. You get some pretty good value for Bird. Only 29 years old. You get some good value for him. Because Bird is like the one good thing about this team. Consistently good thing about this team. Hunter Goodman's good. But the one consistently good piece is Jake Bird. Like, it's almost like the Rockies are the room. And Jake Bird is Chris R. That's what it is. If you ever watched The Room, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Jake Bird is Chris R. Like, the one competent, really good actor in a movie that is crap. Got the Mets sign for $20. Nice. Waddle, Wilson, Gonzalez. That's not bad. That's not a bad pick. Orioles going to be sellers? I think so too. You two bad teams to a good game. There you go. Like, Bird is very, very good. It's going to be another scoreless outing for him. It's a guy that has allowed just 1 run in his last 11 games. 14 1/3, 1 run allowed. Which generally setting to which professional sports team needs it over. Oh, God. Oh, God. They're all pretty gruesome. They're all pretty gruesome. They're all pretty gruesome. Damn me pot, Lisa. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. but definitely would do something with the Rockies and the Wizards. So I step up with the House of Defense. I am too. So Tanoka went the 6th. It's up to the bullpens now. Right now, Marquez in line for the win. Meyer in line for the loss. New pitcher in. It looks like Belozo is in. You know, no Marlins. Yeah, Marlins fans have not had it good. Absolutely not. In their first strike, 0-1. Tavar watches down upstairs, 1-1. The A's, that's also a good pick. Get rid of John Fisher. Tavar, Goodman, Estrada do up here. You don't want any base runners on board with Goodman coming up, seeing he's got 2 home runs today. Breaking ball. Swinging a big hack at that one. 1-2 the count. Valente Belloso. You might be tasked with finishing this game. A greater H-Chan? I could see that. You know, I'd be agent too with that. Swing and a miss. Tavar strikes out. Leadoff man set down. And that was St. Goodman up to bat. Yeah, Mars the yeah, that's it's a rough combo. I get it as a Jaguar fan. I get it. So Belloso usually goes at least 3 innings. So he's probably going to be tasked to finish this one. Once he gets to a save situation, he's probably going to be tasked to finish this game. Last time he pitched was 3 innings, allowed 3 hits and 1 run against the Padres back on May 27th. One other count. D-backs, I can steal 1 player from our division rival. See what I steal. Upstairs 2-0. Bird from the Rockies. Ohtani from the Dodgers. I mean, that's obvious. Steal Ohtani. I just want to improve the pen. I want to improve the bullpen. 2-0. Ripped foul down the third base line. 2-1. Diego Tatis for the Padres. I think Ben Perdomo. I don't know where Perdomo would go then at that point. I'd probably just go bullpen. Fly ball. Oh, wait. That was a replay. My apologies. They're re-showing the Goodman ones. Straight MS 2-2. I might go Merrill, actually. I might go Merrill. You go Merrill. Then you have Merrill, Carroll. Yeah, I go Merrill. I should go Merrill. Could go Suarez, too. I go Merrill. 2-2. Foul ball. Stay alive. And Giants. Either Webb or Rogers. I might go Rogers. I might go Tyler Rogers on that one. Yeah, I'll probably go Rogers. How's it going, Lou? Welcome on chat. Oh, you softball or the Rockies? 2-2. Bottom part of the zone. Goodbye. Belloso with a strikeout. Yeah, Belloso probably going to finish this game. He's got a sub-3 ERA this year. He's their long relief guy. Estrada coming up. First time today Goodman's been set down. So, of course, Jay, Vladdy, Adley, and nobody from the Rays. Want to see anyone from the Rays? Not even Aranda? Breaking ball in the first pitch. Just foul. 0-1. Belloso, he can go 87 pitches, so you think he's going to finish this game barring anything crazy. Almost gets to a save situation. 0-2 the count. The game is like Coors Field, take Oklahoma softball. Yep. Kinley's warming up in the pen meanwhile for the Rockies, so if he's going to come in the 7th. Or like, why was Sauce bad? The refs are calling for home. Yes. He did not play well. He's regressed a little bit. 1-2 the count. The guy... Oh, wait. Is the guy want to steal turned out to be the thing I convert my Word documents in... Oh, yes. Yes, he was... Yeah, unfortunately. 1-2. Swing and miss upstairs on the sweeper. 1-2-3, go the Rockies. Marlins bullpen doing its job. Bottom 7 we go. And it is time for the 7th inning stretch. Let's do this. Let's go out to the ball game with a score 5-4. Here we go. All right, figured that since it was a game in Miami, we'd do some Pitbull. Do a little Mr. 305 for you. So, with that, Kinley coming into the game. No, Bird's staying out there. Bird is actually going to stay out there. Strands get fade again. Wow. 0-1 to Stars. So Bird... Oh, no. Now they're... Okay, now they changed the graphic. Kinley's coming in. Bird's going to 5 runs. All right, don't call to come back. I think Rockies have with the worst record in history. I do. I do think they will. So Kinley, the new pitcher for the Rocks. Look to hold on for their first win in over a week. Last time he pitched was against the Mets. Yesterday went 1 inning. No hits allowed. It's a routine 3 up, 3 down, 8 pitch outing. 1-1. So a rarity for him because he did not have a good month of May. Over his last 10 games of May, a 9.9 ERA, 11 runs in 10 innings. Stars gets a huge piece of that one, but going foul. Into the upper deck. The third deck. How's it going, Joe? He got a huge swing at that one, but way foul. But third deck shot. Wow. The Suns, if they could steal one player. I mean, any NBA team could be great if they could steal the top player. Throw apart. Yeah, I gotta get a MIDI. I gotta get a MIDI keyboard. Because I lost the job, so he told me he should try out for the Rockies. He said he left. Might have a shot. Might have a shot. Kinley. 1-2 to Stars. He's 1 for 3 today. Just 2 for his last 28. Trying to get on board. Leadoff man's got him 5 out of 6 times today. Fouled off. Pitbull's favorite R7 Flow Rider? Nice. Yeah, Pitbull's good. Just seems like a genuinely good guy, too. Yeah, we live from Mets Dodgers later tonight. That game's starting at 10:10 Eastern. He calls up the address of where he grew up. I did not know that. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-2. Laid off that pitch. And Stars are sitting above 320, or at 320 at one point this year. 2 for his last 28. Getting on board about 10% of the time in that stretch. Jaws, Zion, Jalen Anthony. Yeah. Fly ball, right field, but back at the track making the play will be Freeman for the first out. But I'd probably take Cooper Flagg, even though he's not on the Mavs yet. I'd probably do that. So Stars, his struggles continue. That'll send Otto Lopez up to bat. Marlins scored for the first 2 innings. Linderbaum, Garrett, and Chase. That's a good pick. Yeah, I think the Browns would be tough to pick anyone besides Garrett. Chase is a solid pick for the Bengals, obviously. Although, wait a second. Wait, as a Steelers fan, you're not taking Burrow? Wait. You're taking Linderbaum. So, you're not taking Burrow or Lamar. I think that'd be more important right now. Take Burrow or Lamar. Sorry to miss downstairs 0-1. I mean, that's a good player. Don't get me wrong. I think Lamar, Chase, Garrett would be my pick. Meanwhile, there is activity in the Marlins pen. I don't know why. Again, Bioso can go a long ways. Oh, 1. My real Florida man would take a save stream. It's a botch play at third. E5. Arcia cannot scoop it up, and Lopez hustles his way into first with a 1 out. We're calling it an error, I'm assuming. That'd be the second error on the Rockies today. Their defense has been shoddy, and it's putting it very mildly. But it would have been a tough 5-3 play. It would have been tough. But you got to be able to scoop that ball up. Pick Linderbaum and hold that. Yeah, but you got to get a quarterback, I would think. I mean, that division's right for taking a quarterback. I mean, it's not a bad player, don't get me wrong. So I'd probably take Burrow at that point. Wagman coming up. Tying runners on board. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. You got to realize, that is true. That is true. That would be really, really funny. Wagman 0 for 2 with a sac fly. They do officially rule that E5. So 2 errors on the Rockies today. We're looking at Arcia to Albuquerque. We're just really getting the entire team besides Bird to Albuquerque and Goodman. Goodman can stay. Bird can stay. Take Chase from Bengals and Lamar from the Ravens. I would do that too. That would be what I would do. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1-1. Oh yeah, Burrow's used to dealing with junk on lines. He is very used to that. Not wrong there. We got over 60 people watching right now. Appreciate all you guys doing. If you like, we see if that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. We go live every single day on this channel. Hit and run, fouled off 1-2. Tomorrow we're going to be live for the D-backs Braves game. Wednesday we're live for D-backs Braves as well. Thursday, one of those games on the right side of your screen. Depends on highest donation over the next 3 days. We'll be live for the NBA Finals, game number 1. Between the Pacers and the Thunder. We're going to be live for that. Be live for some Club World Cup this year, we think. $100 by any one person. You can hijack a stream and make me stream anything you want me to. $50 by any one person, any song at Live Band Karaoke I'll do. 1-2 the count to Wagaman. Plays off on the slider, 2-2. I still don't know the Marlins are warming up the pen. But he also, he usually goes 50, 60 pitches. On the MLB do make divisions mean something. More games against the division. And top 3 seeds are division winners. Joe or Lamar, a quarterback. I would rather have Joe Burrow. Swing and a miss. Wagman strikes out. He's 0 for 3 today. Blackout from the Braves games. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't like blackout rules. At least if you're not in the market, I don't get it. I don't think they're going to go that route, dang. I don't think they'll go that route. I don't expect them to go that route. Norby coming up. 0 for 3 today. Really, really struggling as of late. He's 0 for his last 10. He is 1 for his last 22. Grounder to short. Easy play. 6-4. Hurts or Daniels? Too early to tell on that one. I'd rather have Daniels, I think, right now. Top 8 we go. Medieval time Scottsdale? There is, yes, there is. I passed by it a few times. I have passed by it a few times. Rockies are 6 outs away. Live in North Carolina, 4 hours from Atlanta. Nice. Yeah, I used to go to school in North Carolina, so it was a 4-hour drive. 30 and 30 is 2 years ago. Woods also turned to a Canadian Wildfire Smoke came out. Yes. So the top of the 8th. They're really not going to use Bayoso? I would have thought Bayoso would go 7, 8, 9. And you only pull him if it's a safe situation. And the quarterback won 2 playoff games. Mark Sanchez. Seriously, Mark Sanchez. I'm not even making that up. Mark Sanchez won 2 playoff games. As a rookie. Beat the Chargers in the divisional. And won the wild card against the Bengals. Please don't start another Marlins game. It's bad right now. Yeah, Flacco. Yeah, Flacco's won it. TJ getting his contract, not sure that's a good idea. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with TJ getting his contract. I have no problem with that one. Right, Roethlisberger only got 1, yep. And he would have gotten none if Doug O'Brien was a good kicker. Right, since May 2nd, the Rockies have the same number as Scotty Scheffler. Jets defense was very good that year. 09, 2010. I mean, Rex Ryan did wonders with that defense. That defense was so good. Definitely the latter on that one, Doug. Definitely the latter. It's not even close, actually. It's definitely the latter. It's not even remotely close. So the Rockies looking for their 10th win of the season. 6 outs away from doing it. Marlins led 4-1 at one point. 4 unanswered. Bayoso staying out there. Chop foul. McMahon, Doyle, Arcia due up. He's a good DC. Remember the Jets in 2011? Way too many personality conflicts. Defense took a slight step backwards and Sanchez was not good. 1-1 the count. And they'll go into U.S. Open here in Pittsburgh next week. But Pass and Park prices are insane. Yeah, that's U.S. Open for you. It comes to Long Island every now and then. Prices are, yeah, it's a lot. How the Jets do for round was head coach the year before? No way. Oh, they do very well. They do very well that year. I think conference championship. Swing and a miss 2-2. I think conference championship. Is Mark Sanders the worst quarterback to make a conference title? No, I think Dieter Brock is the worst. I think Dieter Brock probably is the worst. I would probably go Brock. 2-2. Fly ball. Left field. Underneath it for the first out is Kyle Starrs. Bullpen pitching very well. 7 up, 7 down for the Pen. That will send Doyle off the bat. And obviously when I say Brock, I'm not talking Brock Purdy. Dieter Brock, the 85 Rams quarterback. Yeah, he's probably the worst. He was not good. Trent Dilfer with the Ravens also was really bad when he made it. Sean King's another good pick with the Bucks in 99. First pitch swing for Doyle, fouled off 0-1. Jets Cardinals, that'd be a very random Super Bowl. It would be. It would be. If they could beat Arizona. I think they would have with Favre. It's a good thing Rex Ryan is in Phoenix. It's a very good thing. Be watching clips of Stewart, the running back transfer of VT from the few clips I saw could be a good Cook replacement. Yeah, it's very late to start talking about the draft for next year, but I could see that potentially. We got to see what happens with the Cook deal. 0-2 the count. Mets lose at least 3 games to LA to blow the tiebreaker. I think it's going to be a split. Had Brock 11-4. He played in Canada before, if I'm not mistaken. He played in Canada, then overplayed his hand. The 0-2. Upstairs 1-2. Chance Rex got another coaching job? 0%. We saw what happened in Buffalo. He's outdated. He dressed for a square peg in a round hole. Doesn't work. Packers, Jets. I think the Jets win that one. That defense was insane that year. 1-2. So I get it. I don't know what you're talking about. 2-2. Right, Clear wasn't the guy. Yep. 2-2 the count. Halverson to the pen, meanwhile, for the Rockies. AP class have final exam afterwards. It depended on the class. Pen on the class. 2-2. Full count. So we had New York State had Regents exams. So those are exams issued to the entire state. So if you had a class with a Regents, you had to take the Regents. But other ones, no. We didn't have a final. Yeah, Tony Madrid is by far the biggest special. What's the skill position? Tony Madrid. 3-2. Got under it. But foul. We stay alive. Keenum, oh, he's probably bottom 10. So, like, U.S. history. There's a U.S. Regents they have to take in New York State. So we had to take that. But if it wasn't a mandated class by the state, no, we didn't have a final. 3-2. We do like a final project. Swing and a miss upstairs. Doyle strikes out. So we had final projects for the final month. Because the thing is that APs were in May, and our school year ended in June. So obviously, you got to do something for the final month. Was the only one the Colts set over the Bears at quarterback? Wide receiver. No, wide receiver. Harrison Wayne. Kicker, yeah. Arcia coming up. First pitch, down the middle, swings into center field, and under it for the third out. Give credit to the Marlins pen. They also pitching very well. Easy fly out there. 3 up, 3 down. It's a 1-run game. Final practice AP sets, yes. So I did my project. I wanted to see how many people in my school in New York knew anything about the Jaguars. So I wanted to see... Will Keenum retire? Probably like in a year or two. Riders have the Steelers. I think he will after minicamp, yes. Biggest bust on skill position, Isaiah Wilson would like a word. Well, Wilson was in the... What was he, pick number 30? Mandridge was number 2. He was not expected to... He was a surefire thing. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. The incredible bulk. He was expected to be the best tackle ever. Wilson was just a late first-round pick. Worst team for QB to get drafted, Browns or Jets? I would say Browns. Taking Vinatieri over any kicker under pressure. Anyone? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about 52 years old. I don't know about that. Reggie Bush, no, he wasn't a bust. Bush wasn't a bust. Did he live up to number 2 status? I don't think he did, but he wasn't a bust. Hard to call a guy like Reggie Bush a bust. Marlins are the worst organization in baseball history with multiple titles. I will give you that. Yeah, my project, it was trying to see how many people knew anything about the Jaguars. Like, so I said, like, name a player on the Jaguars, and I asked, like, 400 people. 4 people could name a player on the team. It was really bad. How do you convince my Jags become a Jaguars fan? I don't know. He just started following them when I did. He saw how passionate I was about it. Manager's relief, bigger bust? I would say Ryan Leaf. Yeah, Bush was supposed to be next Marshall Faulk. You could say underwhelmed, but I can't call him a bust. It's almost like Clowney. Like, Clowney underwhelmed considering the expectations for him, but I can't call him a bust. Halverson, the new pitcher for the Rocks. Last time he pitched was on May 30th. 1 inning, 2 hits, a run allowed against the Mets. Not pitching the best as of late. His last 5 outings, he's allowed 5 runs in 4 2/3. At the bottom of the order here, 8-9-1. First pitch in there at 100 for a strike, 0-1. Right now, Reggie Bush is underwhelmed. He's on a bust. Homie Kid will be in 17 form? Yeah. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Like, Reggie Bush is in the Saints Ring of Fame. Like, Bush is in the Saints Hall of Fame. How can he be a bust? Like, I don't know about you, but if you make it to your team's Hall of Fame, I don't think you can be a bust. I don't think it's possible that you be a bust with 9,000 yards from scrimmage in your career. Bigger bust, Leaf, Russell, or Manziel? Russell. He was so bad that the rookie wage scale changed. He screwed over rookie salaries for everyone going forward. Right, John Carter had the injuries. Yeah, he gets like an asterisk. 1-2 the count. Also, Russell was the only one that was number 1 overall pick. Russell was so bad that he literally screwed over rookies going forward. And people on the team, they don't give a crap about the Wizards. Well, they're not giving them anything to give a crap about. Yeah. 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. If you want to say Reggie Bush was overdrafted, yeah, but that's hindsight. Because Reggie Bush, people thought he should have been number 1. People thought he was underdrafted. I thought the Texans were making a mistake taking Mario Williams. Wait, really? I did not see... I went to T-Mobile Center. I did not see that. I did not see that. Chopped, Hicks, shortstop, 6-3, 5 outs away. Myers coming up in the 9 spot. Back for Alvarez to go AAA. He might need to just find a swing. He might need to find a swing. You know, Bush is not a... He's not a bust. I can't even say overdrafted. Because everyone thought he should have been the number 1 pick and he went number 2. And he's in the Saints Hall of Fame. First pitch to Myers. He's 1 for 3 today. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off 0-1. We're going to be live from Mets Dodgers in about an hour and 10 minutes. Well, Bird is good. I will say, Jake Bird is a legitimately great pitcher. Kinley, Halverson, and not so much. Oh, wow. I did not know that. Chop foul 0-2. Kyle Pitts had T-Law hypocenter. Oh, yeah, Kyle Pitts was a surefire thing. Kyle Pitts, that's the cautionary tale of not drafting a tight end too high. Raw athleticism and just never improved. Mario Williams was a better pick. He was. He actually was. Right, could have made more sense at 4 or 5. Yeah, I give you that. Rockies are winning. They are. 0-2 the count. Way upstairs. 1-2. 101 on that fastball. And the Rockies have won 9 games this year. It's a team that has not won in over a week since losing to being the Yankees. The worst start of all time. The Red Sox are the most disappointing MLB team this year. I would say the Orioles. No, I think the Orioles are. Right, Mario Williams looked like a reach at the time, but it worked out very well for the Texans. You know, Orioles are the most disappointing. Red Sox might be number 2. Red Sox, D-backs, Orioles, Braves are probably the top 4. Then Rockies, just think of how bad they are. No one expected 9-51. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. Myers goes down. Myers goes down. They're 4 outs away. Yeah, Mario Williams jumping offside. That allowed the greatest play in Jags history. The Rockets are playing like crap. Changed my mind. Well, they're winning. Not tonight, at least. They're pitching well. They allowed 4 runs the first 2 innings, but since then, they've shut down this Marlins offense, which has not looked good as of late again. 3 runs that whole series against the Giants. Red Sox, I think, stand pat. The Red Sox stand pat. I don't think they're buyers or sellers. You texted a home run on the big comparison. Yeah, the Texans don't whiff on number 1 picks. You ever look at the Texans' draft history in the first round? They rarely whiff. Like, they have the most consistent number 1 picks. They rarely whiff. 0-1. Sirianni, the worst head coach in multiple Super Bowl appearances. I would say yes. I would say yes on that one. Do I ever call Marlins game again? I have to stay home now when the D-backs play the Marlins in Arizona. Call those games. 1-1 the count. You know, Carr was bad. But I'm talking since when they got, like, from 06 on. Angels out 7-5. Red Sox are coming back, actually. Like, you look at who they drafted. 1-1. Outside 2-1. It's not a lot of busts. Yeah, that was the play that made Greg Williams call cover 0. Yep, that was that play. Like, Andre Johnson, Dante Robinson, Jason Benn, Mario Williams, Dwayne Brown, Brian Cushing, Kareem Jackson, J.J. Watt, Winnie Merciless, DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, look at, like, it really, like, you're all their first-round picks. It's very, very good. 2-1, fouled off 2-2. Like, they've got a very, yeah, John Smith's first-round pick. Like, when they get a first-round pick, they hit. How much might a stream Chiefs, Bills, skip Jags, Raiders? I would not do it. I would not do it. Like, they don't miss. They've drafted more Pro Bowlers than not in the first round. 2-2. Edwards. He's 1 for 3 today. Fouls it off. Yeah, this is an indictment on Meyer today with the fact they're losing. This is a really bad indictment on Meyer. ESPN News. Get the Little Rock game on. I want to see what Little Rock can do. 2-2. Outside. Full count. 102 on that fastball. Lays it off. I mean, Carr didn't help himself, but Also, yeah, terrible offensive line. That's why you don't draft a quarterback first overall if you're an expansion team. No, Merciless wasn't even a bust. Merciless wasn't a bust. He played very well. Full count. Edwards into left field, but underneath it. And the Rockies are 3 outs away. Hilliard makes the grab. Halverson goes 1, 2, 3. Your eyes are not deceiving you. The Colorado Rockies are 3 outs away from their 10th win of the season. My keeper's also very bad. What is funny is that Carr led the league in sacks in 02, 04, and 05. And in 2003, he averaged less than a sack per game. Like, riddle me that. I don't know how that's happening. There's a bit over who is the all-time sack record. Who is record for being sacked the most times? I would guess Favre. I would guess Favre on that one. Favre seems like it would make the most sense. Remember, he was a slight ridge. Yeah, I don't even know if I'd call that, because Merciless played a decade in the NFL. I mean, he got 57 sacks with the Texans. I mean, you draft a guy. If you draft a guy and he gets 57 sacks with your team, that's a good pick. Like, Merciless, he had a 12-sack season. He was a second-team All-Pro in 2016. So even though he didn't make the Pro Bowl, he was an All-Pro in 2016. So you look at what they did in the 2010s, the Texans. J.J. Watt, Hall of Famer. Whitney Merciless, 57 sacks with the team. All-Pro at one point. Hopkins, Hall of Famer. Or not Hall of Famer, but Pro Bowl, I mean. Clowney, Pro Bowler. Deshaun Watson, Pro Bowler. And then they traded him for a lot, and they did very well with those picks. How's it going, Turtle? Been a long time. Hope all is well. Excited to see the worst team hopefully win a game. We'll see. 3 outs away. It was Aaron Rodgers. Oh, wow. All good Florida Panthers fan. In Minecraft ads? I'm guessing they're everywhere. My car is the only number 1 pick you could objectively call a bust. Number 1 overall, yes. Overall. Now, number 1 picks, I mean, Kenyon Green was bad. Kenyon Green was bad. Are the Texans more successful despite the talent they had? Inconsistent quarterback play. They've never had an elite quarterback. That's part of it. Maybe 79 touchdowns to go to Jacksonville? Probably like 40. AP stats were the fair. Oh, I have no idea. The project was 10 years ago. It was 2015. I could not tell you. Bayozo. Can't make the diving play. Base hit for Hura. He was 0 for 3. It's a leadoff double. First hit off this pen. Will Kirk go to Steelers? I don't think so. I think it's going to be Rodgers after camp is done. Holding your breath here? I am too. Tyler Freeman coming up. Yeah, Sean was pretty good, yes. They had good quarterbacks, just never like an elite quarterback. Right, Stroud's still their best quarterback, yes. Go for so long and it just happens naturally, yep. Right, he was still very good, yeah. I think, what, 3 Pro Bowls? Walking off my with a home run? Oh, boy. Jared got the bust for the Rams? No. No, he got to a Super Bowl. Underwhelming, but not a bust with the Rams. Freeman trying to bunt his way on, trying to get the row 90 feet. You just so see it's really bad record? Yeah. It's like, no point in putting it on. Dante Fowler Jr. a bust? Yes, I would. I would. He was not good in Jacksonville. He could never crack the starting rotation. He was not good. Now, the injury didn't help in 2015, but he's a bust. If you had a block, you're probably spamming things and racist comments, but other than that, again, I don't block people. 0-1, Freeman into left center and sliding to make the grab, saving a run. He saved a run. What a play in left by Stars. Not doing well offensively, but defensively. Great job there denying Freeman a base hit. It would have been a run. Would have gone back to the wall. Hilliard coming up. Might have just saved the game for the Fish. McVay also did bad golf. It was not a good fit. Like, he was never McVay's quarterback. Should no move with the Texas fight song? I might do it. I might do it. I've seen some of the Adventures? No. I think C students, but not F. Outside 1-0 the count. Trevor Lawrence got a bust. Underwhelming, but not a bust. Right now, Fowler had a good career, but definitely a bust. Red Sox are a win. They're down 7-5. Tomorrow's but I have no idea yet. No idea. That one chopped foul on the third base line. 1-1 the count. Hilliard 0 for 4 today. Godzilla movie night? Nice. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. No, I have no idea. I have to do the research. I have no idea what the video is on tomorrow. 1-1 the count. Vic Beasley Jr. bust? Meh. Because he had that one season where he was just dominant with the Falcons. Like, they don't make the Super Bowl without him. But, so I wouldn't call him a bust, but. 1-2 the count. More improved. Browns or Patriots? Patriots. Their defense looks good. I trust Vrabel at coach. Patriots have a shot. Browns have no shot, I don't think. 8 touchdowns, 17 games, and 93 overall. That doesn't shock me. 2-2 the count. Warren F. Students Inventors. I mean, dropouts can be, but not F students. F students usually, it's very hard to fail. I know what it's like in Canada, but in America, it is very hard to fail. You have to pretty much try and not do anything to fail. They hold your hand all the way. 2-2. Fouled off, we stay alive. Nobody won them there because often people park right there and have to walk right past it. I get that. Yeah, they just lost Jarek Wilson for season 2. Yeah, that's rough. Diggs get cut? No, I don't think so. I don't know who else would play receiver right now for the Pats. I think it's being overblown. Again, Zolak doesn't have any sources. Mac Jones, bigger with some Bortles? Yes. Absolutely on that one. Absolutely. 2-2. Steps off the mound. Rockies going to win. They're up right now. They got a runner on. 1 out. You are seeing that right. Top of the 9th. You are seeing that right. Again, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. We got Rockies emojis, Marlins emojis. Did not think this was going to happen. 3-28. It's the first time ever we've seen a 3-28 situation. If you know, you know. For F students to invent? Oh, God. There's no validating that they actually, like, invented. Like, there's no validating they're actually F students. Brent's got hard to figure out. Yep. Dini with a 10. Appreciate you a ton. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Which game do you want me to do? Thank you so much, DC. 3-2 full count. Hilliard on the line. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. It's a 2-run lead for the Rockies. Hilliard. 6-4 the score. A full count double. Hilliard gets the RBI. His second of the season. As that was right on the line. If it's on the line, that's good. 6-4. But DC, appreciate the tenor. I appreciate the tenor a ton. Which game do you want me to do? So your $10, something to do you want me to do on Thursday? Orioles, Mariners, Padres, Giants, or Mets, Dodgers? Thank you so much for the tenor. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So which game do you want me to do, DC? Mound visit here. It's all falling apart in the 9th inning for Bayoso. So just let me know. I appreciate you a ton. Your $10 goes to that. Now, that was a fair ball. You got to propose to my girlfriend on her birthday? If she's expecting it, yeah. If she wants it. I don't know if she wants it, because I don't want to taint her birthday if it doesn't happen. But Padres Giants, all right. Get you on Padres Giants. It is a close to make the call so far. We got 3 days to decide on this one. That game will be Thursday afternoon. If she wants it, yeah. Depends if she wants it and she's asking for the proposal. That's a little bit different. If it's out of the blue, no. Back replacing Tovar. Yeah, we have another game after this. Yep, Mets Dodgers after this. Wear sweaters all year round and live on the East Coast. Oh, definitely live on the East Coast. Definitely. What's a striped sweater? Because the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. Oh, on the count to back. That one into... Well, it's a bloop up. It's a blooper. Popped up. Thought that was maybe going to fall for a base hit, but did not have the distance. And underneath it for the out is Edwards. 2 out. Yeah, this is way closer than us to make the call. Marlins having a bad day so far. Rockies looking at their 4th win of the season on the road. Goodman. He's a big reason why they're in front, and they have 5 unanswered. 2 home runs today. His first multi-home run game of the season. As Beck's struggles continue after that out. Jordan Beck didn't have time to bring it up, but Jordan Beck is now just 1. He's 0 for his last 8 and 1 for his last 20. Goodman behind 0-1. Won 2 games the last 3 weeks. Yep, the Yankees and the D-backs. The D-backs game was so frustrating. D-backs allowed like 3 runs in the first. They were up like 13-8. They blew it because our bullpen sucks. 0-1. Goodman fouls it off 0-2. Bo Nix better than Drake Mayer, Caleb Williams. Right now he is, yes. Don't know by the end of the season, but right now Bo Nix is better. I don't think it's an overreaction. With how many opportunities they blew and Meyer. I mean, Meyer just... He's been crap as of late. This isn't a one-off for Meyer. That's the problem. It's not a one-off. And Sandy's going to be pitching tomorrow. Cornberg's okay. I don't know. We haven't gotten a report. He's going to get an MRI soon. The fact that we haven't heard anything is leaning good. Because I thought it was going to be like Tommy John. The fact we haven't heard anything is good. Barry QB from Oregon. Herbert Nix. Oh, Herbert. Definitely Herbert. Agnes in the pen for the Rockies. In a save situation. I did not think I'd be saying that. Epic come up with the Rockies to make the playoffs? Yeah, I think so. They're only like 27 out of 4th place. In their own division. It's possible. Knicks goes 2 in a redraft? I would agree with that. Yeah, Daniels goes 1, Knicks goes 2. That pizza looks like crap that they're showing at the Rockies broadcast. There is no sauce on that. Or the Marlins broadcast. There's no sauce. Maybe it's just the lighting, but there's no sauce on that thing. That is way too cheesy. The 1-2. Looks like Little Caesars or something. 1-2. Downstairs on the sweeper 2-2. Bayoso, he's pitched since the 7th inning. Runner on second here is Hilliard. Almost making a 500. It's going to be tough. Theoretically they can, but I don't think we're going to be buying at the deadline, so I'm going to say no. Popped foul. Staying in play and making the grab. Ramirez lost track of it at first, but does get under it for the final out. Do you like cheese bread? I mean, that just looked like it was like not pizza. Leaving the game, good decision. I mean, it's only a 2-run game in the bottom of the 9th. I wouldn't leave yet. 2-run game in the bottom of the 9th, I wouldn't leave. Zach Agnes, the pitcher. Save situation. A chance for his 4th save of the year. Pitching well as of late. His last 6 games allowed just 1 hit. This is now or never. It's the Rockies 3 outs away from their 10th win of the season. Yeah, if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe, helps us out a ton. Can we have a prayer for the Rockies win? Agnes has allowed 1 hit his last 6 outings. He's one of the few bright spots on this Rockies team. Have frustrated with the team? Oh, very. I'm frustrated with the bullpen, frustrated with Torey Lovello, frustrated with Gallen, Burns being hurt. Extra except for this game? No. No, because we got to do the Mets-Dodgers game. How did he get caught? Because he met people in real life. Game time for grad ceremony? Oh, jeez. Other than the lower rock picture, just put his hand up saying, easy out, easy out. But nope, it was a home run over the... It's a home run way over the fence. Oh, God. I gotta get a picture of that. That was embarrassing. That's embarrassing when that happens. What happened to Gallen? He has not been the same since the second half of 23. He really has not been the same. Second half of 23, he has not been the same. Bryce have least wins? Yes, by a lot. They have 9 wins. It's be their 10th of the year if they can do this. Agnes on the bump. Sanchez Ramirez stars the last chance. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 at Gallon Fantasy. Oh, that's rough. Lowest wins a team had. Well, the White Sox set the record last year for most losses. Inside 1-1. Or was the Villain Sting? Yep. Tears up 8-0 on the White Sox. Jeez, White Sox suck. 1-1 the count. Sanchez. Good piece of that one, but foul. ripped it foul down the right field line. Fan tries to catch it with his hat. Unsuccessful. One, two. Well, the Red Sox don't now. The tying run is on. The bases are loaded for the Red Sox. 1-2. Sanchez. Grounder. Base hit. Finds the gap between first and second. And the tying run is at the plate. Sanchez with a leadoff single. The 6th leadoff man to get on board for the Rockies or for the Marlins today. And that will send Ramirez up to bat. Tying run at the plate. The Rockies do not won a single series. 3 outs away from winning the opener. Finally a base hit against this bullpen. 1-0 the count. Marlins scoreless their last 6 innings. Rockies 6 runs in a game for the first time since that 14-run game against the D-backs. The 1-0. Ramirez. Fly ball, right field, running to try and track it, but not going to matter. It's going to go out of play. 1-1. Hope this wins for the A's. Yeah, the A's are playing pretty crap right now, so they should be able to take 2 or 3 of that series. They once had a 7-game winning streak. They did. 1-1. Ramirez. Lays off the sweeper, 2-1. The first save situation for Agnes since May 23rd. Amazingly enough, this is only his 3rd save situation since the start of May. Check swing foul, 2-2. The last time they scored 6 in a game or more, May 17th against the D-backs in that 14-12 win. And now the A's are the worst team in baseball. A's Rockies will just feed families at this point. 2-2 to Ramirez. He's 1 for 4 today. He's going to fly that one. The sweeper, is that going to find the gap? It will! It drops! But they get the out at second. They get the out at second. The runner did not go. The runner was at first the whole time. The ball drops in between, and they get the force at second. Sanchez was just very lackadaisically watching that ball. And 1 out. Ramirez gets on the blooper, but they get the force at second. Heads up play there. No, it's not a field fly. There is a thing of intentionally dropping the ball, but that is a thing, but that wasn't one of those. First pitch misses 1-0. Stars up to bat. He's 1 for 4 today. He's in a massive slump. Just 2 hits in his last 25 at-bats. Won't get one here. 4, 6, 3. The Rockies win their 10th game of the season. Stars grounds into a double play. Agnes with the save. And the Colorado Rockies, they have finally got double-digit wins. The Rockies take it 6-4. Their 10th win of the season, and if they split the next 2 games, they'll have their first series win in 23 tries. It took until June 2nd, but the Rockies, down 4-1, come back and win this one by a final score of 6-4. Yes, it is true. The Colorado Rockies have won a game. Marquez with the win. Agnes gets the save. And Meyer, I should say, gets the loss. The Colorado Rockies. Agnes forces Stars to ground into a double play. He finishes. He's 1 for 5, and Stars is 2 for his last 30. And what a bad time to ground into a double play. Up 4-1. They had their opportunities in the 3rd and the 4th. Got the leadoff man on so many times today, but 7 straight scoreless innings by the Rockies, and the bullpen does its job. Bird pitches as well. Kinley, Halverson, Agnes. I'll put it this way. The Marlins got 9 hits off Marquez in 5 innings. They got 2 hits the final 4 innings off the Rockies' pen. 2 base runners, that's it. No walks. The Rockies' pen 1 over the minimum. That was it. The Rockies' bullpen was 1 over the minimum. And for Meyer, 5 innings, 10 hits allowed. A rough game for him in what's been a very rough stretch after starting off with a 2 ERA. His last month or so has not been good. Win-loss for the Rockies in our streams, I think 3-3. Or 3-4, I think. Because we call the Dodgers sweep. We call the Phillies game. So I think 3-4. Explaining this in NFL terms, the Jaguars being the Dolphins in London. Probably that. Yeah, I think 3-4 we are when we call Rockies games. We've called 30% of all Rockies wins. I don't know how. But we've called 30% of all Rockies wins. All right, we're not doing overtime because I need to get everything ready for the Mets-Dodgers stream. We're going to be live for that one in 45 minutes. So we're not doing overtime for this game. Don't know about the next game. It's going to be very late, so I have stuff to hit my voice holds and whatnot. But yeah, Rockies win 6-4. I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. I'll set up the Mets-Dodgers stream. The Rockies win. The Rockies win. The Rockies win the first game of this series. 6-4. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I will see you guys in 45 minutes for... I think Myers' new ERA is somewhere around, I think it's 7. I think it's like nearing 8, I want to say. I think it's like 7-7. Rockies win 6-4. They get their 10th win of the season. Appreciate you guys tuning in. See you guys in 45 minutes. Come on with $1. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. See you for the Mets game. See you for the Mets game. No overtime tonight. For this stream, at least. I don't know about the next one. But that is pretty funny that the You Make a Call is tied at 10. So I'll see you guys in 40 minutes. We'll do Mets-Dodgers. Game number 2 of this doubleheader. See you guys then.